Okay. Finally, more technical difficulties per usual.
Hey, no late arrivals though.
Yeah, I know.
We were
For
on
now.
time.
Unless Andres is late. Later. Way
The
later.
cameo though.
Like little cameo. Little cameo. All right, we got like 10 to 15 minutes for kickoff here. I'm excited. I don't know if you've seen the videos and the pictures of like the stadium beforehand, like in the past 32 minutes to 2 hours. It is fully Guatemalan. Fully
Well,
Guatemalan. They are
when
allowed.
we saw
Yeah.
that in firsthand, like when we went, so I'm not
We
surprised.
did. We did. That is very true. That is indeed very true.
But
The
they
support
don't
was crazy.
outnumber US though, right? They're still like there's more.
Honestly, they probably will.
They do? Oh
It's a
god.
sold out game apparently. So the US MNT
Wow.
has said, but that's probably like a good 70% Guatemala, if not more.
Yeah.
But I don't
No,
know.
that's fair.
I guess I didn't realize the diaspora of Guatemalans in Missouri was that much, but you can find them
Yeah.
anywhere.
No, they
You can
probably
find
flew
them
over. I don't
everywhere.
know, maybe.
Yeah, there you
Because they
go.
got pulled.
I mean, if there's a time to do it, it's right now.
That's true. I'm
Killing
not
it.
gonna say this is the farthest they'll get, but
Ooh.
just putting it out there. Yeah.
Careful, buddy.
Okay. Hey, no
Careful.
one's here yet. No one's here yet. We're
It's
good.
true. I don't know. We've had some comments. I was looking at the comments on that one on our preview prediction video that I did for Guatemala and USA. Very
Yeah.
split, very very
Okay.
split. Let me see. Let me see real quick. We got 2-1 USA by Steve Tash. Guatemala wins a 3-1 according to this guy.
Yeah.
Someone
Okay.
said 2-2. That's not.
Well, wait, like the win, like penalties, like what?
Yeah, I guess, but let
Huh?
us know what the it actually is. But yeah, I guess it's
There's
this
a
guy
part
says
two to that
2-2.
prediction.
Yeah, I know he's waiting for the end of the video or for the end of the game. This guy says USA is going to dominate. I don't know. Could go on any way. Could go any way. Concacaf wants USA to win, but the streets want Guatemala to win. If I'm being honest, that's very true. I do
Yeah.
want Guatemala. I mean, yeah. For the I'm obviously I'm a USA fan, but I'm not gonna be upset if
We're
Guatemala
not
wins
part of
because
the
that means
streets.
no, yeah, we're not part of the
Yeah.
streets. Omar, I didn't expect Guatemala to get this far, but I think this is as far as they go. Someone just
Okay.
commented USA 3-1. Like it literally right now.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it's pretty mixed. It's pretty
Hmm.
mixed. But a lot of Guatemalan support. Someone
Yeah.
said, "Wild how Guatemala's standards are so low. We the USA are trying to win the World Cup. This is nothing to us." That's BS. That's BS. We can't win the World Cup. We're not win the World Cup. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when this game gets started. I mean, two big games today. Obviously, you're not streaming for the second one, but Mexico Honduras is going to be a hell of a watch too.
It will be. Yeah.
So, someone I don't know if I showed you this, but someone had commented on the preview predictions saying, "I'm from Guatemala, but I'm against Guatemalan people rather
Oh
or
yeah.
preferring football than contributing to develop our own country." Then why
You
watch the
took a left
football
turn.
preview predictions? Yeah, it's so random, so random. But to each their own. I just don't understand why you're watching a football preview prediction video just to
Hey, I
comment
mean,
that. Watch
future
some.
episodes, you never know.
You never know.
Branch out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Political.
if this football thing doesn't work out, let's get Guatemalan politics in here. To be honest. This guy had 11 likes on this one. I think the most liked comment on the video. I think between the two games, Guatemala has a better shot at beating the USA than Honduras beating Mexico. I still predict in a Clasico, the Concacaf between USA and Mexico, but it will be refreshing to see an all Central American final, even as an American. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I know. I think Honduras has more of a chance of beating Mexico than the USA. Not to shade Guatemala,
Yeah.
but Honduras be showing up against Mexico. To be fair.
Yeah.
And
I
the
think so.
USA and Guatemala hasn't played in like 9 years. So,
I mean, the
and before, like,
records speak a lot, though.
yeah,
The
no,
amount of
100%,
seen, yeah.
100%. I mean, the USA has dominated Guatemala mostly since like the 80s and even
Yeah.
beyond that. Like it's like 88. So I'm not saying that's going to lead to this point. They haven't played 9 years, so it really
But the
doesn't matter. It's
form they're
completely.
in right now, like they're playing really well, though.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
you can't know.
this
Yeah.
Guatemala of right now is much different than of that time. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Players are starting to walk out now. Guatemala Honduras final would be good for a change. Donovan had said. So he also said, "I want Guatemala to win. They deserve it. Tired of USA winning." I mean, that's totally fair. I think we all. Even as a USA fan,
Hey.
I'm tired of seeing the Mexico USA.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
She was
She's
in her
ready, bro.
jewel. She was in her jewel on the camera, bro. It's kind of crazy. They're gonna kick her out, dog. There's no way. There's
Yeah.
no way to live stream that nationwide and not kick her out there. Yeah, I wanted the Guatemala to go a low block here, but I think that's how they win. I don't think they're going to.
I think USA is same lineup, right? Like last game, pretty sure.
Yeah, it looks very similar. Let me confirm here. I'm pretty sure the same thing. Ajimon continues to start.
Questionable
Irvin sent I
decision.
first comment on the stream. Irvin, I'm Guatemalan. I think we're about to get steamrolled. What do you think of Aaron Herrera and Rubio Rubin playing for Guatemala instead of the USA? I mean, we did have comments on that on the video too, on the preview predictions we did. Yeah, and Irvin, you were very noble for saying that because most Guatemalans that have commented so far are very in favor of a Guatemala win here. I think it's good for them. I mean, I don't. Okay, this tournament aside, right? Because they've been phenomenal this tournament, and you can't knock that. I don't want to take any away from their performance here. But let's say going into this tournament, they're not going to make the USA team. They're not making the U.S. men's national team. I think the U.S. In comparison to when they were playing for the USA, especially Aaron Herrera, the U.S. has gotten a lot better depth wise. So I don't think they would. I wouldn't say they're locks to make this team. So to instead play for national team somewhere else, I don't understand why not. And they're succeeding. It's a net positive. I mean, USA has their players. Guatemala has a better player, and I'm sure Ruben and Herrera are obviously enjoying their football now and enjoying their time with Guatemala national team. It's a win-win. I see nothing other than a positive here. Let me put the chat overlay. There we go. So you guys can read your own comments on the stream. But yeah, and they've obviously been killing it. I mean, Ruben has been one of the best attackers in the entire Gold Cup, and Herrera's been maybe the best right back in the entire Gold Cup so far. So win is a win. And now it's time for national anthems for these teams. Joaquin, I'm sure you know the Guatemala national anthem by heart, right?
Of course, yeah, written
Come
down.
on. Written down mentally.
Mentally, yeah.
Well, Joaquin, we had to
Lives rent
stand. Joaquin, we had to stand in honor of the national anthems. I'm gonna for Himno Nacional de Guatemala.
I'm gonna be out of the.
Out of respect, if you're not
That's true.
standing, you should stand right now.
What are the words again?
Beats me, man. But this is a beautiful moment, regardless. Still a beautiful moment, regardless. These kits are clean, bro. Yeah. I'm honestly considering still buying one when it's all said and done. If Guatemala win this game, I will buy a Guatemala kit.
That's valid, yeah. Their away one's pretty good too.
This is very both of them. This sash, like I'm not a big fan of the sash with a lot of teams, but it works here. Don't get me wrong. Viewers, if you're not standing up, then
you have to.
I don't know what to say. Disrespectful, even, if you will. If you will. I want to see more footage of the stands here. I want to see the difference of USA and Guatemala here.
Yeah.
Who just?
Yeah.
Hey, tell him to join the national anthem over here. What is he doing?
It's time for the national anthem.
He's trying to talk during the national anthem.
Okay. Yeah.
This guy just jumps in the stream, not even joins. It's crazy. Crazy. And he said he was going to be late, and he was lying to us, by the way.
Right on time.
Right on time. Oh, no, it's the USA one. Thankfully, it's the same hand motion.
Switch to the other side now.
Okay, yeah. I was told that was disrespectful growing up, so I'm not doing that. Okay, not even contributing, just made noise and left.
He stood though. I'll give him that. Technically, I mean, well, he was standing. So.
he was walking around. Yeah, true. Omar, if Guatemala can out wrestle the US as they normally do, they will win. Yeah, fair shot. Fair shot. Pochettino not even trying to recite the national anthem. Okay, we can sit down now. Whew. Oh man, it is split. It is split even.
Same lineup as the last game. Yeah.
Hi, Diego. For those who know, that's the other co-host of the channel who chose not to join this live stream
Selfish.
today. Selfish. Selfish, selfish, selfish. But we move. We don't need him anyway.
My laundry?
Just back there making
It's
noise.
in the dryer.
Oh. Did you take the tags off the shirts that are in
it? Yeah. I think so.
Oh.
It's right there.
What? Oh.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Kick him out, bro. Just causing a ruckus, this guy. All right, well, can you hear last score prediction before it's all said and done? Before we start, not said and done. I'm sorry. Way before everything said and done. Before we start, and everybody else too. What is your score prediction? Let us know in the comment section.
I don't know. I feel like I've gone 2-1 too many times, but I feel like that's that kind of game again. Yeah,
That's
USA
the go-to?
2-1.
The
Yeah.
go-to 2-1. USA 2-1. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 2-1. Well, I could see if the USA were to win, I think it's 2-1 most of the game, and then USA gets a last one, like a random one at the end, like like one of those throwaway goals and whatnot. But who knows? Ilyas Absa from Somalia. Big fan of your content. Thank you for joining us, Ilyas. If I'm pronouncing your name, I appreciate that. Big fan of Somalia. Back and Forth Sports Podcast. Where's your Guatemala hater friend? He's at work. Back and forth. He might be joining towards the end of the game, but that's a big maybe. We don't know for sure. But he's at work right now, so he's not able to join from the get-go. Trust me, if he could, he would be here. He most definitely would be here. Can't say I'm tired of the Tim Ream. I'm tired of the Tim Ream starts, man. I'm over the Tim Ream starts. If only we can move on from that. He's nearing 40, and you're telling me that we can't start a Mark McKenzie or anything. He says Guatemala 2-1, hoping. I could see a 2-1. I mean, I don't think either team keeps a clean sheet. I think both score at least one goal here. So 2-1. If Guatemala were to win, I could see a 2-1. Note this. I don't know if you guys are watching the stream at the same time. The referee is Jamaican. The main referee in the middle of the pitch is Jamaican, as well as one other, I think, sideline refs. The third ref is also Jamaican. Very interesting to note. I don't expect that to be a factor in terms of refereeing. I hope it's
gonna
not.
take like 12 minutes
but
to review.
Who knows? Yeah, I know. Again, like the last time, bro. He's gonna call everything in favor of the USA. But Guatemala also run like a very similar team to what they've been doing. So yep, he's smart. He's waiting for Guatemala to lose. Hey, I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he's at work. Maybe he's watching. Maybe he's not. I'm not quite sure, but he is not here. Oh, let me turn my FOTMOB notifications off before I get that spoiled for me. Omar, big win for the USA. He says 3. And then Guatemala, no goals here. Interesting. Very confident. I really like this park, by the way. I really want to go to this St. Louis City SC park.
It's nice.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, here we go. And the ball has been kicked off. Now, again, in the previous predictions, I wanted Guatemala. I think Guatemala should go with a low block to win. I think that's their best chance of winning this game outright because the USA can't play that. But I don't think they're going to because they do like to press up. So let's just see what happens here. That benefits the USA anyway, but if Guatemala's really good at it, then maybe they can get something going here. Damn. Pochettino, 8 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses. This is a shite record for a USA team in CONCACAF. That is wild. Again, the game just started, so if you haven't let us know your predictions in the comments, please tell us now, whether that score or however you think it's going to go or whatever, let us know. Damn, it's 88 in St. Louis right now where they're playing. Jesus Christ. Not even 88 over here in SoCal. Thank God. Feels like it, though, sometimes. With a 40% humidity. Hey, that suits that's Guatemala home right there. That suits the the Central American climate. Oh no. Guatemala's pressing up high here.
They want the win. Oh
my God. Oh my God. Clips FN or Clips Fiend or Clips other FN abbreviation that I can't legally say. USA 1, Guatemala 2. He's going for the Guatemala win here too as well. Interesting. Guatemala with long range shots. No, but they do register the first shot of the game. Or goes to pens. Guatemala wins that way. I think if it goes to penalties, I think
Hey,
Guatemala
Matt
wins
Freese had a
this.
good game though.
Matt Freese, I mean, penalties against probably the best penalty goalkeeper so far in this tournament, but also Guatemala's momentum, who just won against Canada. I don't know. We'll see. But I do think if it goes to penalties, I think Guatemala gets it. But that'd be so entertaining. I mean, like the quarterfinals were so entertaining because three out of the four games with the Pens. And you know what? You can have. I know everybody has different opinion on the whole extra time or not before penalties. I've been enjoying it, but I can see I understand you want it to go extra time as well. But it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm personally not complaining. Thank God that guy did get out of here. Jesus Christ.
Hey, we'll have all
just
four of
comes
us on
and
a stream
causes a ruckus.
technically.
And he told me he was going to be late. And so not. And he was right there. Let's get Andrea in when she's coming over. We don't need Dale. Let's get Andrea in. Honestly, it's really hard to tell the difference in the crowd because there's a lot of both teams are wearing a lot of white.
Oh, the
Yeah,
red.
but to be honest, it looks like more Guatemala here.
Oh,
Tillman with a shot.
Oh,
wait a second. Oh,
offside.
If he's onside, Diego Luna just scored to take it 1-0. Tizer, what's up, bro? Welcome back to the stream. But it's 1-0. It's a 1-0 to start. It had to be him. I think he was onside. It just had to be Diego Luna, everybody's favorite U.S. men's national team player right now. It's 1-0 in the third minute. Wow. Hey, everybody's predictions in the comments so far still could be correct because everybody still had USA scoring 1 goal. But I didn't think it was going to start this early. I'm going to be honest. Let's see. Freeman had the ball on the right wing. Sends it up. Tillman with a good touch. Oh, yeah, he's onside. Clip said we don't need extra time because it can either be boring or exciting. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Very true. But yeah, Luna scores. He's onside. Fully legal goal here. And it's 1-0 USA. Not what Guatemala wanted. But to be fair, Canada went up 1 to start that game. And we knew what happened towards the end of that first half. So there's a lot of game left to be played here. But a great finish by Diego Luna. I'm not going to lie. A great finish here. But who knows? It's already 1-0. And we're in the 4.5 minute. Crazy. Guatemala on the attack, however, here sends a ball in way too far. Jesus. My kind of ball. Hey, don't count Guatemala out, though, like I said. A lot of games we played. They pull something out of nothing every single time. So who knows? USA recreating Mexico tactics in the Nations League. Score first and hold the lead. I mean, I really don't hope they do that just because it's not as entertaining. But you know what? As long as you get the win, right? That's all the USA need right now. They just need the USA more so than Guatemala, right? Guatemala can leave this feeling very happy with a semifinal finish. Not saying that's what's going to happen, but the USA needs to win.
I think though 1-0 is enough with Guatemala. They'll get like a 90th minute equalizer from like a corner. So they need to get
100%. Like I said, that Canadian game, bro, that Canada game. Hey, anything can happen. Like a penalty can come out of nowhere. USA have been conceding penalties. They did the last game too against Costa Rica. Right? Against Costa Rica was the game before. Yeah. Tizer, the switch up on Guate is crazy. Okay. I knew we were gonna have to address this at some point. Yes, Guate made us change our minds. I mean, before I don't think not many people had faith in Guatemala, which is fair. I don't think you could say that was not fair. My Guatemalan friends didn't have faith in Guatemala, and you know what? They've shown up. I can't deny it. What's worse, me sitting here and going, Guate still sucks? No, they've shown that they deserve their respect. So I'll give it to them. They deserve the respect. But at the beginning, I just didn't think. I mean they obviously 3-0 loss to Jamaica
going into the tournament, so they had the odds against.
Yeah, right. And so I mean, you can't blame me for saying that they weren't going to perform, and they, I didn't know they were going to perform like this, but they've earned my respect. So I'm not gonna diss him as much as we were in the beginning. Andres, I can't speak for Andres though. Andres was
not here right now, though.
Going crazy on that video. He's not here on this video, no, but he was going kind of crazy. Rebound, flute, goal, clips. Is that what you're saying that Guatemala's going to get or USA? Who knows? I am happy though that this is it's a sold out game, and it's looking like it. And this isn't it's not even a double
Oh,
header, right? I believe because the other game is playing in Northern
yeah, it's
California,
in
right?
Santa
Okay.
Clara.
You would
Yes,
know.
Levi Stadium.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, big stadium,
Yeah,
49ers. But Guate are continuing the pressure, and USA have worked out of it really well. But I do feel like the USA aren't going to be able to work out of it as well every time. So Guatemala's high press is going to be good. It's just my word. The good thing with Canada, right, is that Guatemala reserved their energy until the end, and they were able to win based off that. Really, high press here doesn't let you do that as much. So interesting tactic by Luis Tena, but I guess we'll see what happens. But it's like 95%
oh,
possession so far. Oh, never mind. Oh, missed touch by Luna in the middle.
great ball. No. Oh, actually, wait a second.
Wait a second. He got there in the end.
Oh,
Oh, it's gone out now.
oh, still in.
Oh, it stayed in. I still don't like
Yeah,
Ajimon. I'm just gonna say that. But Guatemala got to defend their hearts out here. Hearts out. That was just a good play for that
yeah.
first goal. To be fair, I'm curious to see after this tournament how far up Guate go
Ooh,
in the international rankings. I'm sorry, because they're 106
mhm.
right now, still in this tournament. That's low. I could see them going up. I don't know. FIFA doesn't like to give credit to teams, so I could see a 6 to 9
I think top 100 at
jump,
least.
but maybe put them in. I was gonna say maybe put
Yeah.
them in the top 100, and then if they continue for the World Cup and whatnot, then or World qualifiers, then hey, keep them going. Clips. As a Mexico fan, I don't care who advances here as long as Mexico wins the whole thing. We chilling, just have to work on being more clinical and creating better chances. Yeah, I mean that's
Address is in
literally
the
it,
chat.
right? Like, yeah, I know, right? I mean that's hold on, a little cross from Guate here. No one's there. Bad cross, to be fair. But yeah, Mexico. Wait a
Oh,
second. Oh, nope. Um, Mexico are a decent team. Like, don't I mean they're a great team. I'm sorry, decent team's the wrong word. They're a great team who have been playing decently. Like they've done enough and they have enough individual quality to get to this point, right? But I'm still not that impressed by them. And you're right, Clips. Like they need to be more clinical, which they haven't been up until this point. Like, yeah, they got one open play goal last game, and even then it was a rebound, right? Like it was a bad finish to start with, and it just fell right to them.
oh,
And yeah, they just haven't been creating chances. Wait a second,
uh,
Ajimon? No, nothing, nothing. Tizer, a friend told me Luis Dena looks like Ancelotti. I can kind of see it. I see it a little bit. I see a little bit. Luis Dena, better manager than Ancelotti? Question mark. Give this man the reins instead of Xabi Alonso at Real Madrid. I mean, if you're not that hardcore of a Mexico fan, right? Like, if you're really just like, no, I don't want to say on paper, but like Mexico are having a good Gold Cup because you have two Mexican managers. Who, yeah, right? Who's managing
it
Honduras?
is.
I forget off the top of my
Isn't
head.
it? Nah, I forgot. He was a previous manager.
He's not Mexican
I,
though.
oh, yeah, I
Oh,
can't recall right now.
someone remind me. Someone remind me in the comments, please. Who's managing Honduras? But I forget. But it's at least two Mexican managers are in the semifinals, and it would have been three if Costa Rica beat the
Mhm.
USA, right? It would have been Piojo would have been in there too. Mexico's having a good Gold Cup overall,
Oh,
but
close.
if Tillman puts that on target, that
Yeah.
goes in. Keeper was way out of way.
Tillman
Okay,
didn't Tillman
Guatemala.
transfer to Leverkusen? Confirmed.
Tillman,
Yes.
yes. Here we go. I don't know if it's been
Oh,
confirmed. Oh, corner though. Yeah, Luis Dena is yes, but I'm sorry, I meant for Honduras instead of Guatemala. Yeah, it was the Tillman got the
okay.
here we go.
I mean,
I
that's
don't know if it's been
pretty
fully
much. Yeah.
confirmed. Pretty much, yeah. But they might be Leverkusen might be waiting until after the
Mm,
Gold Cup to get the pictures
yeah.
in, right? To get like the actual like the photo shoot going. But I like that. I might need to get a Leverkusen Tillman shirt, to be honest.
Yeah.
Clean, clean. Tillman on the back. Get an LAFC Timothy Tillman. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Uh, I'm not gonna do that. That's what you call a waste of money.
Hey, if you're gonna on
Timothy Tillman.
China website, you're
LH.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DHgate. You know what? They might try to take my my money again, my bank information again, but so be it.
Bad
Ugh.
clearance. Yeah.
It is a bad. I mean, does he need to be doing better there? Maybe. If Hagen was here, then the Guatemala's number one. That ends up differently, but so be it. Can't change it. Can't change it. It's still not over. Like USA have probably been the better team the first 12 minutes, but Guate still looks somewhat like decent on the attack whenever they get the ball. I will say, as games go on, though, USA does look a lot better. Like they have been. I was not impressed with how they played in the group stage, but as they move forward and they're playing more as a team and whatnot, it's looking a lot better. I can't deny that by any means. Definitely not. If you guys want us to stream for the final, which it's on Sunday, right?
Sure.
Is the final? So the 6th, I believe. Then let us know. We'll see what we can do, depending on who's in it. But who knows? Who knows? If I'm just asking this for the sake of discussion, and this is for Joaquin and for the comment section too. No shade to Guate. If Canada, if Schaffelberg doesn't get the red card, do you think Canada wins that game, or does Guatemala still find a way to get back?
I think it. You can't really know for sure, but I feel like that did play a big role on them, like trying to not attack as much. So I'd say so.
Yeah, true. It's true. Clips, how many players from the squad will go to the World Cup? Maybe like 5 or 6. Let me go through a name. I mean, I think Matt Freese is going to be there now, really just by default. The goalkeeper situation is probably the worst position depth-wise right now for the U.S. men's national team. So I would say Matt Freese is probably going to be there. Obviously, Chris Richards is going to be there. He's a lock in at the center back position.
Tillman has to be there.
Tillman obviously has to be there. Tim Ream is probably going to be there. I don't want him to be there, but he's probably going to be there. Diego Luna's going to be there. That's 5 I've named so far. Tyler Adams. That's 6. Luna with the dribble.
What a goal!
Oh my god! Oh my god! What a goal! Diego Luna brace in the first 15 minutes.
Dance, bro.
Wow, this is going. like he's in the same pose that I am right now.
Wow.
Woo! Great dribble to get past the defender and a great.
He's definitely going World Cup now. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, excuse me. I'll go back to the World Cup comment, but Tigers of Canada probably win the last game. Yeah, Guatemala's falling apart under pressure. I expected this, unfortunately. Vix 2-0. Clips Canada are their own worst enemy. 100%. We might have a video on that coming out soon. Oh, great dribble. He's looking. I'm seeing shades of me a little bit there. I'm seeing a little bit of me when he did that.
From the left.
Yeah, well, it depends on the day for me. It depends on the day for me. Omar USA 2. Yeah. I don't know. Tizer, this might be a bloodbath, unfortunately. I love the Alexi Lalas. I hate Alexi Lalas, but I love the Alexi Lalas cosplayer. Yeah, it's very funny. Yeah, I mean, I thought Guatemala had a good chance here, but I don't know. A lot of games to be played still, but do I see Guatemala scoring more than 2? No. Can I see them scoring 2? Maybe. But at the same time, do I see the USA scoring more here? Yeah, I kind of do. So remains to be seen. A lot of games left to be played. Who knows? We're on track of another Panama Jamaica watch along here, Andres. Andres, Joaquin.
Same thing.
Jeez. You're Andres now, Joaquin.
Wait, no.
He's like, no, please. Wow, 2-0 the first 15. I didn't expect that, though. I kind of expected a USA goal in the first half, but I didn't expect this 2 here. But, again, Guate scored 1 the first half, and here we go.
Oh, good fake shot.
Bang! Bang! Shoot! Bang! Oh! Not a bad shot. Guate's still working the ball into the box, though. Can't deny that. They do look scary every time, more so because I think the USA defensively is not the most sound.
Too much.
Oh, good technique. Yeah. Good technique, but if that came off, that would have been gorgeous. But obviously it did not. Back to the World Cup conversation of who's going to be in that squad. Ajiman better not be in that squad, is what I'll tell you right now. Like I said, he's 5th or 6th in the depth chart, and he's gonna stay there. He's not better than Pepe, Balogun, Sargent, Damian Downs.
Does Haji Wright can be back in time?
Honestly, Wondolowski at this point.
I know he's injured, but
Probably. I would hope so. Yeah, but to be fair, they always don't employ him as a striker. He is deployed as a winger a lot instead. And let me look at the bench. I forget who's on the bench. John Tolkien, I think, could be there depending on how his season goes in the Bundesliga. If he stays with Holstein Kiel or moves, Miles Robinson better not be there. I think Mark McKenzie's going to be there. That's as much as I see here, to be honest. Damian Downs might be there. I don't know. But maybe 6 or 7 of this team might be in that World Cup squad. Who knows? And also, it depends on who. I want to say Pochettino, but Don Garber of the MLS wants to bring to the squad. So we'll see. Definitely, though, most of his players should not be in the World Cup squad.
At least the starting lineup. Some of them could be on the bench, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. But even then, like, we have USA is blessed with depth, I will say. I think depth-wise, they're still the best in CONCACAF. And, you can debate me on that, but I still think they are. USA is kind of just walking through them right now. If you let Ajiman score, then you might as well just leave the pitch at this point if Ajiman scores a goal here. What I don't understand is Ajiman is built to be like the bruiser up top, yet doesn't bruise.
Well, he can't keep control
of
the ball
nicks
every time he gets it.
Yeah, I know. Nor does he make the right runs. Like he never he knows when to make the right runs, but he doesn't time them well. Here we go. Go out the interception.
Wasn't there a play last game where he?
I think needs some time on the ball.
His run last second, or something. I forgot if it's been.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Like he spun around because he didn't get it in the moment, but like he maintained the run just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in the preview predictions video, if you guys watched that one, I may or may not have said that Guatemala should have played low block and not run through, like play through the pitch against the USA, because that's what the USA knows how to do well, is play against teams like that. They don't know how to play well against teams that run a low block. So Guatemala's not playing the rest of the match today. They're not. Honestly, they're not. It was offside and he's still crazy. Get him out of here, bro. Omar's not playing the wrestling game today. They're not. Because honestly, like the USA is just working around it. Like they're building around that, the bunker down ball here. Clips, Guatemala fans getting humbled crazy. Hey, you commented it, not me. That's all I'll say. You commented that, not me. Dirty Bubble. Hey, welcome to the stream, Dirty Bubble. You know what? Can I say Dirty Bubble is the reason we did the stream? Because he asked for it last time. He said the streets need more streams from us. So that's what the streets want. Guatemala comeback, Luis Fernando Tena, masterclass incoming. Hey, maybe. Sure. Keep drinking that. Keep drinking that Kool-Aid. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not saying it's out of the question, but it's really hard. Like Guatemala haven't. I feel like I can't see them doing it from down 2-0. If it was 1, yeah, but 2-0 is like a lot for Guatemala. Tizer, it's because Escobar ain't playing. My star boy got to get subbed in. I mean, he does add a lot. I will say. Don't get cocky because you got lucky. Because this is what happens. Guatemala are feeling that right now. Don't get cocky because you got lucky. Because this is what happens. Yeah, I mean, there you go. You know what? I will say, Guatemalan fans, I think we're very excited about this team moving forward, and rightfully so. I think there was a lot more faith in the team than maybe it warranted, but it was magical, I will say. It's been magical up to this point, so I don't knock them for feeling very confident in their team. It's just that, yeah, maybe you can, anticipate the alternative here and there. Maybe here and there. But who knows? A lot of games left to be played. We've seen weirder things happen in football. Corner taken quickly. If you want to go back a few years for that one, what Canada losing to Guatemala, that was kind of weird. I don't know. Who knows? But as of right now, yeah, it's looking like the USA is going to be going to that final on Sunday. But like they're making, USA's making a lot of mistakes. Why are you trying to volley that? That's okay. He didn't touch it. I don't think he touched it. But USA is still making a lot of mistakes in the back, and that has been a trend this tournament.
I mean, they're really young. Oh, besides Reno.
Don't knock it out.
But, yeah.
Yeah. Inexperienced more so,
Yeah.
I would say, So you never know what could happen here. You never know what could happen here. Like Guatemala gets a really weird goal randomly and all of a sudden the game fully changes. What do they say? 2-0 is the hardest lead to defend in football. That's what they say. So, Tizer, there's many American Guatemalans playing MLS next. Like what they should recruit. I think a lot, and we have seen this happen with a lot of other teams, right? Is a lot of Concacaf teams to get better, they have to really, really dive in to the dual national pool. 100%. Jamaica's been doing that. Yes, it hasn't been working out for them, but it's the team's still really good individually. Surinam's been doing that. Guate's kind of doing that with certain players. They just got to do a little bit more, I would say. What's up, Parker?
Yep.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you. Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm live streaming. So, yeah. And yeah, Guate's a team. I mean, like, look at the amount of fans. Look at the amount of fans in the stadium, right? And every game that's been so far, so many Guatemalans there. There's got to be numerous absolute baller Guatemalan Americans that you can recruit that won't, either don't want to or won't play for the U.S. men's national team. You might as well dive into that pool. Dirty Bubble, Yo Elijah, random, but what's your ethnicity? I've been wondering. Well, it's time to put this to bed, shall we?
Just keep it a mystery.
I might get some comments after this. Yes, well, I'm white. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not white. I am Filipino, which is why we do a lot of AFC. I try to do like a lot of ASEAN, Southeastern Asian, Filipino football content when I can. So half Filipino, and I'm actually half Mexican. I am half Mexican on the other one. I'm actually more Mexican than I'm Filipino. You just can't tell. I just look really, really Chinese instead. But yeah, Filipino Mexican, which is you don't hear too often. Little Mexipino here. But thank you for wondering, Dirty Bubble. Thank you for inquiring. What are you? No, just kidding. You don't have to answer that. You don't have to answer that. Dirty and a bubble. That's all I need to say. Dirty and a bubble. Yeah, Filipino Mexican though. I just don't look it. There you go. But Jamaican at heart, really. Jamaican at heart.
Aren't we all?
My girlfriend shook her head no at me. Ball in here? Nope. Yeah, at least the game is quieted down from a USA standpoint. Why did you start supporting Jamaica? Really, the channel. I think it's good. That goes for all of us.
Yeah.
Really, goddamn, they're doing construction outside. If you guys can hear that, let me know in the comments, and I'll close the window. But really, just the channel. Yeah, we did a we did a video for the last Gold Cup, 2023. And about Jamaica, and it did really, really well. Like, this is still one of our best viewed videos on the channel. So we continued to do more Jamaican content, and it kept doing really well. And I really enjoyed making the content, and I felt really like connected to a lot of people that watched it. So as a result, I just really fell into the community, if you will. And now I want Jamaica to do well because of the amount of subscribers on our channel that are Jamaican and whatever have come from that. And whatnot. Clips of Blood being half Mexican caught me off guard. Why do you not support us, bro? It's okay. I support Mexico. Yeah, Matthew's here too. I support Mexico at times. there's a couple reasons. It's just when USA and Mexico play, I just kind of associate more with USA just a little bit more. And also being on the channel, right? Andres is very pro-Mexican. And the way they use pro-Mexican has kind of drawn me away from it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not that I have to take a bigger USA stance. It just is just better for the content, and overall, like, that is just how I feel, and I've gone more towards that way. And also, yeah, I can't. Andres is a Mexico fan where I can't just sit there and be like yes to whatever Andres is saying. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of different. But yes, I am Mexican. Yes. So there are times, obviously, I support Mexico as a country. If you have Mexico and if you my La Raza and whatever. But in a footballing sense, I just more associate with the USA. That makes sense. Matthew said facts. Yes. If you don't know, Matthew is a good childhood friend of me and Joaquin. There are some Mexicans that do look Asian, so it's not surprising. Yeah, there's plenty of them. Plenty of them. Don't get me wrong. I just look really Asian. Like I don't look Mexican at all. So, but there definitely are. There definitely are. Don't get me wrong. Like there's been like the one or two people that have been like, "Oh, you're Mexican." And I'm like, how can you tell? And they say, it's because I know a very Asian looking Mexican and whatnot. Shout out all the Pinoys out there, man. I'm Mexican and Filipinos are basically our distant cousins, man. Shout out Philippines if you're out here. We're all the same. We're all the same. Let me close my door real quick so I'm not loud. Yeah, we're all the same, dude. We have the exact same lineage. Like, Spain got us both. We can revel in that. But yeah, like Mexicans are the Filipinos of North America, and Filipinos are the Mexicans of Asia. That's just how it goes. We share so many things. It's funny. Even language wise, like there's so many comparable words there that yeah. Tizer Loki spoiled it for us. We're just a tad behind. Well, let's see what happens here. Offside goal. Oh yeah, no, I mean he's wildly offside, but
good finish though.
Not bad. I mean, they're still knocking on the door, right? Mexican and Philippines. Yes. My parents, literally. I'm just per Mexican. Yes, obviously, Matthew. Thank you for that comment. Dirty Bubble. How far are the Philippines going to make it into the next World Cup, though? That's a real question. Nowhere. They're not in the qualifying anymore. They got eliminated from qualifying before this round, I believe. Unfortunately, they didn't look good doing it. So, yeah, not in that one. What's crazy though is like, I think the Philippines passport process is a lot not harder, but at least for a footballing sense, it's a lot harder. But the Philippines, right, have such a big diaspora of Filipino Americans, Filipino Englishmen, Filipino Europeans that can switch to the Philippines. I feel like the Philippines on paper could be really, really, really good, but they choose not to be, or people just don't choose to go. So yeah. Dirty Bubble. How do I delete Matthew? I can block Matthew on YouTube. I can put him in timeout. I might put him in timeout if he has another comment like this. Dirty Bubble. Dude, I'm a Mexico fan and our federation is so ass and makes some boneheaded decisions that sometimes even I struggle to support us. I don't blame you for not choosing us. Couldn't be me though. Yeah. Yeah, the FMF, the Mexican Federation is dog water. I mean, are there any good like Concacaf federations? Not really. Overall, like there's always something that with North American soccer, like USA is has a leash on it held by Don Garber essentially. And it's fully MLS. Like MLS has too much of a chokehold on US men's soccer. Canada's broke. Not saying it's a bad federation, but Canada's broke. And that's very obvious at times. Mexico just makes stupid boneheaded decisions. I mean, in kind of similar way that like the USA is really dog walked by MLS. Like the Mexican Federation tries to use their platform as well to benefit Liga MX too much, which is, obviously not. Like Liga MX, I don't think needs the benefit. Like they have great players. It's way more beneficial for Mexico overall and Liga MX if they let players go to Europe and pick those players, but they don't. Whatever. Supporting it for the week, but it's still better than the USA. You can't even think of anything good about that Nations League. Yeah. I mean, supporting USA was fun up until last year. Just Mexico fans are enjoying a good spell of form that could continue right now. At least Mexican clubs are doing well representing CONCACAF. Yeah. Especially in the Club World Cup too. I don't know if you guys have been watching the Club World Cup. I know, Joaquin, you've been watching the Club World Cup.
Sadly, yeah.
Yeah, sadly. And Monterrey almost. I mean, they were fairly toe-to-toe with Dortmund through 90th minute. They just ran out of time. Like if the game was longer, I think they would have had an equalizer, and they almost did at the end. MLS teams, don't get me started. I'm an LAFC fan. And I'm still proud of that game against Chelsea, which I'm also obviously a fan of. But MLS teams fucking suck, dude. Like
you get the payout, though. You
think they're getting better, and then they pay out though. They pay out. Yeah. If I was a pro football player, I wouldn't mind. They fucking suck, man. Like when you shoot yourself in the foot somehow, and then you play the like Inter Milan versus PSG. Obviously, they were Inter Miami. I'm sorry, Inter Miami versus PSG. Obviously, was never going to get anything from that game, but it looked worse than it should have been. Should have been 100%. Concacaf teams are being outshined by CONMEBOL teams in the Club World Cup. Yeah. I mean, that's not surprising to me. Just because I really rate Brazil. Like, I think Brazilian leagues are on par with like the big five in Europe. You know, Serie A, La Liga, Bundesliga, Ligue 1, and Premier League. And you might even make the claim that the Brazilian league is better than like Ligue 1. And I'm not saying that just because I'm doing a Brazilian league football manager save right now and I can't win the title yet. But you know, it's a pretty good league, so I'm not that surprised. It's time that they got their respect because they fully deserved it for a long, long time. Freaking Matthew, I'm gonna put him on timeout. Tizer, Concacaf teams are being outshined by CONMEBOL. Oh, I already said that. I'm sorry. Oh god, Tizer keeps spoiling it for us. All right, I'll get back to the comments in a second, but we got to watch this passenger play. Look, watch how Guatemala is like passing the ball around and then move up, and Tim Ream can't keep up. Oh,
good save.
Dear God. Like, Guatemala's getting chances, man.
They are.
Guatemala's getting chances, and I think they're going to get a goal. It's just a matter of getting two or not. I don't know.
I mean, 2-1 still on. So.
But 2-1 still on. 2-1 still on. Tim Ream, by the way, get him out of my national team. Cross in. Oh. Dirty Bubble, what'd y'all think of Gil Mora's performance? Joaquin, what'd you think about Gil Mora's performance, the 16-year-old against Saudi Arabia?
Honestly, like,
no that's from Guatemala, but I'm kind of surprised.
I think like if you don't look at the fact that he's 16, he actually did like a solid, 7.5 or 7.0 performance, I think, overall.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. Well, wasn't anything like amazing.
I mean, he didn't change the game at all, but like he was there. He didn't make any bad passes really. Yeah.
As a 16-year-old on that stage against a fairly, it was a pretty like aggressive, like rough game from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
No, he did fine. I mean, he fully deserves to be in there more than Charlie goddamn Rodriguez. Like, by the time the Gold Cup starts, I could if Luis Chavez isn't back, I could see him starting. Oh God, he's back. Matthew, say hi to Diego real quick. Yeah, but no, I thought it was great. What did you guys think of Gilmore's performance? You know, my Mexican fans in the chat, let me know. Clips. The Brazilian league is number one in the Americas by far. It so far beyond any league, bro. Like, which is why I really want. I love the Copa Libertadores, but and I don't mind if it stays like only South American, but like I would very much enjoy seeing a combined North and South America like club competition, just to watch just how fucking disgusting that the North American teams are. That will be fun. Let me see. Liga MX clear the Argentine league. You put them head to head. I could, I could see it. The Argentine league has long been in disarray. It just keeps getting worse. I mean, bar Boca and River Plate, the rest of it is just nasty. Tim Ream needs that super soldier serum. But he needed that 7 years ago, dog. Like, that motherfucker's been slow forever. But on God, he needs it. They play him like he took it. Like they play him like every game as if he's rejuvenated, but he's not. Cross in. Oh, good opportunity. Elijah, you got to get the FM mod that has the Filipino league. I've thought about it, but that league is fucking shit. Like,
you'd find a way to get them into the Champions League somehow.
Oh, I wouldn't. Dude, genuinely though, that's not a bad idea. A little FM save to get the Philippines into Asian Champions League. Yeah. I might have to do that. I'm enjoying my Brazil one right now, but once I win the Libertadores or the Club World Cup,
clear some storage first.
Yeah, genuinely, it's taking too much of my Steam cloud. What are you guys watching the game on? So two things. We're watching it on Spectrum, on watchtv.spectrum or watch.spectrum.com, and then streaming it through Discord so we can watch it live together. So it's just a little late, but it's not horrible. It's not horrible. Yeah. Matthew said all my homies hate Diego. The homies meaning us. Sometimes we do. Yeah, Matthew, he told us like, oh, I'm probably gonna be late, so I'm not gonna join. And he was in Joaquin's in their room
before the game,
minutes before the game started. So he just a bitch. I think Andrea's coming over. Whatever. Someone check Tim Ream into a retirement home ASAP. A nursing home, brother. a nursing home. Yeah, why don't he just retire, dog? Like, I mean, I don't know how good he's doing at Charlotte. I don't think he's doing that good, but he can keep playing club ball and stop playing USA ball. That's what I'll ask. Reem needs to get on whatever Tatis was on. If that means, as long as it bans him and he doesn't play anymore, sure. That's a win for me. That's a win for me.
Oh, good control.
Guatemala's been knocking on the door for the past 10 minutes or so here.
Yeah. There's lobbed out to Mendez and
what a tackle. Ball in again.
Oh.
They're just not making the right ball. Oh, it's a throw in too.
I mean, it's been like USA's half for so long now.
Yeah, no, it's been on the side for a minute.
Look,
like Ajiman right there, bro. The whole point, Timmy launched the ball, and Ajiman's supposed to get the ball there, and he struggled. That's the whole point of his being. Right there. Streets need a get in gaming channel of Elijah playing FM. I've thought about it.
24/7 every day stream, right?
Yeah, it'd be a 24/7 stream. I literally had to close it. I had to close it before the stream just to be sure that like my computer wasn't getting overworked. But I had it on up until we started streaming.
That's crazy.
But I've thought about doing an online save with all of us in there. The only thing is Andres doesn't play FM, but maybe we can get him to do it. But we thought about it.
He's learned enough tactics, I think.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah, like, I would think. Yeah.
And if not, that's a free 3 points every time we play him. That's okay. But we've also thought about doing a FIFA Pro Clubs series on the channel as well, which could be fun. That could be like a play with viewers too kind of deal.
Yeah, get 11 people.
That ball was so out. That ball was so out. Typically watch on Univision since the Bears are delayed and free. Yeah, I might switch at halftime to Univision. It depends. I don't have the full guide list unlocked on my Spectrum, so we'll see. But yeah, at halftime I might switch over. But we shall see. We shall see. I think I don't want to say they need it, but Guatemala should get one before halftime. There goes Carlo Ancelotti on the side for Guatemala there. At least it's been like a free-flowing game. Like it hasn't been a stop-start foul kind of game, which is we're very used to in Concacaf. What the hell? I just got a Northern 3.
There's been no cards, right?
I don't think so. No, there's been no need for a card.
Yeah, there hasn't.
I need my banger goals of Pro Clubs. Matthew said you were going to be on it, bro. You said you were going to be on it. I'm just kidding. No, you would.
He'll be on the outtakes.
Yeah. Here we go, Arjumon. 2v2 here. Luna down the... Oh my god, bro. Arjumon's so bad, dude. Like, why would you pass it directly to him if he's on the run? Oh my god. Just tumbled over him there. Let the viewers meet Unk. Unk is... Joaquin, it's your player, right?
That is, yeah.
Unk is the legendary... Well, yes. The legendary Joaquin avatar on our Pro Clubs.
Tim Ream, related.
Then I'm finna cook something up fire for the second half. Will he? I mean, I'm not gonna deny it. Just Dena is a great manager, like tactical manager. Dena is really good. So I could see it happen. Because I mean, you saw they took full advantage of Canada in that last game. So I could see it happen. But I don't know. Let's see how this half ends first. Do you guys just think this game ends differently if Hagen was playing? Oh, maybe that was a preview to something that just happened. I don't know. Clip said, "What's the goalkeeper doing?" Maybe the answer is yes. He answered it without even answering it here. Yeah, just say yes. Here we go now. Luna has not kicked the ball yet. The set piece is about to happen. Richard's pushing this guy, shoving this guy. Max Arfson on the ball. What is happening?
Damn.
Hey, let's just get the ball in. I don't think this half.
Oh, Hagen would have saved that.
Saved what?
I know. We're so.
We're watching the same game.
I know.
He's tugging him. Yeah, that man came in fierce. The ref was coming in with an agenda, bro. Like a hawk. Why do they put this guy on Chris Richards, bro? He's like a whole foot taller than him. Let's send the ball in, huh? Max Arfson. Oh. Can't tell that was a good save or it was already going out. But that was full extension from the keeper. No. He fully
Oh, he saved it. Wow.
Yeah. It's looking like the half is going to end 2-0. Oof.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, no. He had to get there.
Good save.
That could have been really bad, though. That could have been real bad.
Yeah.
Oh. I feel like the USA's midfield has been really good so far. Like, it's very obvious that Guatemala have not been able to play through the midfield. So what are they doing? Is they're resorting to a more defensive structure and launching the ball forward. Not saying that I maybe said that in the previous predictions and got flamed for it, but
Watch the video.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that either. Ball in.
Oh! Clear it.
Oh my God! No one was there in the right position. Good opportunity for Guatemala, but nothing happened. Oh, it was caught offside. Tizer Guate got to score to win and capitalize on a mistake. If the U.S. makes one to score a second, that's the only way. Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier, right? Like, I don't know if Guatemala wins on their own fruition here. It'd be like a mistake, which it has happened before. We've seen it. The game against Haiti, Matt Freese made a bad mistake. They've made somewhat bad mistakes in the first half, and they're the first half of the first half, if you will. So it's possible, but I don't know if Guatemala are able to conjure 2 goals. But we'll see. I mean, halftime, I think we're going to see different Guatemala for sure. Matt Turner is used to the bench at this point, as he should, bro. He moved to Lyon, and his move got them relegated. I'm just kidding. Obviously, it wasn't his move, but they got.
Good effort.
Good effort. Yeah, no, Matt, as he should. I mean, Matt Turner is washed, brother. Washed. Absolutely washed. Shouldn't have moved to Nottingham Forest. Shouldn't have moved to Crystal Palace. Lyon might be a good move, to be honest, but we don't know yet. My English was awful there, my bad. No, that's okay, bro. I know. I was like analyzing it as I was reading it. I was like reading like a Shakespearean novel. Like you might not fully understand it. You have to read it a second time through. But it happens. It happens. That's okay, Tizer. We all have moments like that. No worries. But yeah, Matt Turner better not see starting 11 for years to come. Unless he starts doing really good at Lyon. I want. Damn, that was a gnarly tackle by Tyler Adams.
Yeah. Oof.
Matt Freese, American Onana. Visually, they look very similar.
Yeah, definitely. I see it.
You put them side by side. You put them side by side, sure. Yeah. I hope not. I hate Onana, bro. Onana's trash. But Onana, if he was American, would slot right into the starting 11. So I can't talk too much shit here as an American fan. Three minutes of extra time, already a minute through. Joaquin, do you see enough of a change in the second half for Guatemala to maybe take the game by its reins and come back and start something magical?
Right now, if it stays the way it is, I think it's just going to end 2-0. Like, U.S. just hasn't really done anything, and so has Guatemala. So one of them has to do something if they want to score more.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
it's like a stalemate right now.
Yeah, it is very much still a stalemate.
Yeah.
Both, I think, could have scored a goal, but I'm not surprised they neither did. I do hope that Lewiston is able to conjure something here, and there's no reason for them not to. Like, I don't think Guatemala's going to go into this half feeling so distraught that they end up losing this game in the end. Like, not even try. Like, I think we're going to see a really hardworking Guatemala out of the gates, which could be beneficial because I feel like the USA doesn't always start really, really, really well in second halves. But yeah, they need to score. Clips, I was just about to say that. Like, I think Guatemala needs to score within the first 10 minutes to guarantee anything. Because, obviously, logically, the longer you wait, the less time you have, right? That makes total sense. But once the USA starts bunkering down here and Team Ream doesn't have to run anymore, then, yeah, I don't see Guatemala get another goal. Damn, I fully said, though, if Guatemala wins, I'm going to get a jersey, and it's not looking too hot. It's not going to look it too up.
They save you some money.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, genuinely. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I said the same for maybe I'm the bad luck. Because I said if Saudi Arabia beat Mexico, I was gonna get a Saudi shirt.
Say if Jamaica, whoever they're playing, wins.
Yeah, I know. I know. I told y'all USA is gonna hold the lead and try to tire out Guatemala. I don't know if they're if that's the full game plan. That's just how it's turning out right now, though. But yeah, like that's what's. Again, I think Guatemala should have saved their energy for the end and just guaranteed that the USA doesn't score a goal in the first half like that. That's what I would have preferred they done. But I think, honestly, pride is taking a bit more priority here, and as a result, they're playing this attacking football. End of the second half, 15-minute halftime. Stick around, guys. Let's talk. Chat us up in chat. Tizer, the USA really got a push to recruit Nathaniel Brown. Big upgrade over Arston. Yes. John Tolkien is an upgrade over Arston, in my opinion.
Yeah, game though.
He did.
Yeah,
he did. He got man of the match, and he contributed to I think all 4 goals while also giving up a penalty.
That is true. So, yeah.
Right. So he did have a really good game. Don't get me wrong. He recovered from, like I said, giving a penalty, and it's really hard to do. But yes, Nathaniel Brown is a top 5 left back in the Bundesliga, and that was last season. So, I would much rather have Nathaniel Brown. He's young, he has a lot of time, and apparently, the USSF, the U.S. Soccer Federation, hasn't even approached him at all, and are not talking to him at all. There's a reason why this U.S. team is not as good as they can be. That's all I'll say. But Dirty Bubble, as a fellow citizen of the United States and brother in Christ, amen, brother. What's the best place to get authentic jerseys from that ships to the U.S.? Joaquin knows. Joaquin, tell him where.
No, I'm gonna let you go ahead. That's your.
Okay.
Those are your guys.
Well, me and Joaquin have both been purchasing jerseys off this website recently. Have really good sales. ClassicFootballShirts.com. Not .com, not .com.uk, just .com. Classic football shirts, bro.
There's a sale going on right now too.
They have sales all the time. I've almost bought an Indonesian second division team, an Indian second division team. That's where I was going to buy Saudi Arabia's kits. Yeah, I would. They have every kit, and a lot of them typically go on sale pretty often, and especially end of the season right now. Look on ClassicFootballShirts.com. Not sponsored, but if they want sponsors, please sponsor.
We're already green. Green.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. Yeah, but Classic Football Shirts has everything you'd want. Everything's authentic as far as I know. That's what they preach, and they even have retro stuff that's really expensive and whatnot. But if you want true authentic, now if you want things that look somewhat authentic for way cheaper, I always buy my shit on DHgate. Yeah, my cousins out there and the sweatshops. No, I'm just kidding. The DHgate I get. You just risk them selling your data, but save money. Clip said Nike. Yeah. I mean, Nike's good too. I don't like going to Nike and Adidas directly for football stuff, just because it's obviously not their, at least in terms of the USA, it's not their priority. I'd rather almost go through a third party instead. But especially because discounts and sales and whatnot happen way more otherwise. Nike and Adidas rarely have good sales for their stuff, so I never go there. Okay, let me switch to what are we showing here for us, just to make it just a little bit better. So Tizer's not spoiling it for us every time.
Better commentators too, if we're being honest. So.
Yeah,
as Andres would say. Yeah,
that's true. That was good. It is a good point. I don't speak enough Spanish to fully understand the whole way through, but it is fun. I speak a little.
There are emotions there though.
Yeah, exactly. And they're constantly like laughing
Yeah.
and joking. Where it's like Taylor Tolman is just like, this is why we suck the whole time. It's and it's also Taylor Tolman. I don't like Taylor Tolman. That's if I can find Univision. Do I? I don't even know if I have Univision. Oh, I don't. Oh wait, no.
Bro, upgrade your package, bro.
Hey. My package doesn't need upgrading. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I didn't mean that way.
Oh no, I can't. I don't have it upgraded because I'm not. It's not mine. It's my dad's, so I don't fully have it. But I'll go to.
Want me to check?
No, it's okay. I'll go to a different FS1 here. It's all good. D'Anthony Melton, Matthew, thank you. Insightful. DeAndre Ayton to the Lakers, though, huh? I don't know why you haven't texted me about that yet. DeAndre Ayton to the Lakers from my basketball fans. Took me so long. It might get me to start. Dame, LeBron, Doncic, Ayton, Bronny. What a starting lineup that is right there. Goodness me. Star-studded. If I see Ajiman walk out of this tunnel at halftime in a starting lineup, I'm gonna turn off the game. You might as well just put Damian Downs in for the second half. Like
he did score.
Ajiman has done zilch. Yeah, he did. The penalty to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was the penalty. Let's look at the FOT mob ratings here just real quick before. Not shocking. Ajiman is the lowest rated out of the whole team. The whole team here. But obviously,
there's probably Guatemalan players are higher.
There are, yeah. I mean, Ruben. I think Ruben has had a good game so far, so he's up there. Other than that, though, like there's been no Guatemalans that have been amazing so far, for me at least. Dame, Luka, Herb Jones, Ayton. Wait, Dame, Luka, Herb Jones, Ayton. Yeah, and LeBron. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, like the strike force for Guatemala has been fine. The midfield is what's been lacking, though. They have not won the midfield by far. It's been USA's dominated the midfield so far, and that's why Guatemala are resorting to just digging it over, trying to at the very least digging it over, but not getting a whole lot. But again, we don't know. A formation change, maybe, perhaps. We could see it.
Almost even on possession right now, and like almost the same amount of shots too. So.
Yeah,
actually, no, Guatemala have way more shots.
Way more shots. It's just been like not great shots. Guatemala are out of this game, and it's not been USA domination the whole way through. Which don't get me wrong, there were some fans who thought that the USA were going to fully dominate this game, but they haven't. That might be by design. They might who was this saying? Was it Clips was saying that they might just wait to tire them out? Possibly. But yeah, no, it's not been 100% USA, but on the score sheet, yeah. Yes, it has been. But 15 shots in the first half, and really just spamming the O button there, just to get it off. Joaquin's kind of game style, play style there.
You can win games off that.
Yeah, you can. But a big second half. Again, let us know your thoughts in the chat. Of course. Oh, let's talk Mexico Honduras, Joaquin. Might as well while we're here.
Might as well.
You see Honduras win that game?
Honestly, nah. I think Mexico still, but it's still. I mean, both these games are gonna be close. Like I feel still. So
yeah.
But I'm gonna give Mexico the win though.
Okay. I mean, like a good chunk of me sees it. A good. I'm sorry, Dirty Bull threw me off with that comment. A good chunk of me thinks Honduras can win that game, yes, because we have seen it before, and Mexico are really only able to control Honduras over 2 legs, which is what's getting me going. But Mexico, it's Mexico's game to win, obviously, but we talked about it before the game. Mexico just haven't been able to get the attack going. To the point where they might not score more than Honduras, and Honduras might be able to get 1 or 2 out of nowhere, or just Mexico not get any at all. But Mexico just happened to get goals. I don't understand how. They just get goals from nothing. Like the 2-0 win against Saudi Arabia, the scoreline makes it look so much better than that game was, for sure. We're just gonna gloss over Elijah saying my cousin's out there in the sweatshops at LMAO. I'm surprised no one mentioned that up until now. But they deserve recognition too. They're working hard. They're working hard out there.
Make that apology video, Elijah.
Nah. They chose to work there. Or I don't know if they chose, but but thank you for bringing that up, Dirty Bum. Mexico and the USA is basically at home. Yeah. But the closer they get to playing Central American teams, it gets way more even, especially Honduras. Like I would have loved to see, and we still might, I don't know, a Mexico Guatemala game in a Hispanic heavy area would have been literally dangerous, literally unhealthy, scary. So Mexico haven't had to deal with that. They've had to deal with Costa Rica, Suriname, and who else do they play? And the Dominican Republic. Don't get me wrong, a lot of representation for Costa Ricans and Dominicans, but it's not to the level of like Honduras and Guatemala, even El Salvador. So I do want to see how that transpires, if you will. Honduras and the USA aren't as good. They look leveled down. Yeah. I mean, Honduras at home are, for lack of a better term, invincible. Like, I do feel like Honduras at home can beat anybody because they have not even a 12th man, a 13th man playing. Like a 12th and 13th man. They're just crazy. Yeah.
I mean, they did.
They did. Matthew, what time does El Salvador play? Are they in the next round of September? They play in September. Jamaica realized versus Guatemala. Yes, they did, Prince Hood. Jamaica just catches a stray out of nowhere. We've had 0 Jamaica strays up until this point. And Prince Hood just had to throw it in. But yes, I did.
Definitely agree, Dirty Bubble. JR Tolkien every day. Every day.
JR Tolkien over John Tolkien, bro. No. Or what if he's JR Tolkien reincarnated? The way he writes these stories on the pitch, you know what I'm saying? Nah.
I saw
Guatemala makes no sense. Yeah, they're true. Yeah, I don't think Guatemala. Like, I really just want to see Guatemala versus Mexico for the fan. Like the videos that would come out of that game from the fan perspective would be crazy. On the pitch, Mexico dog walk Guatemala, I would say. Honduras, Mexico, though, on the pitch, way more even. I'm really excited for the game. We're not going to be streaming that one, unfortunately. Just time-wise, we have stuff to do, but we were going to be watching as best we can. So maybe we'll make a reaction video or whatnot afterwards. But it's still going to be a good game. I think on paper it's still way more even than this game here, the Mexico-Guatemala game we're watching. Guatemala fans might tell you otherwise, but it's definitely way more.
Not at this point, though.
No, I mean, yeah,
like
I haven't seen. There's been no comments, no nothing. So I'm really interested to see what's going to happen if we do a reaction video. But who knows? Who knows? Again, many a thing could happen. We've seen crazier things. We have seen crazier things here. This one's getting started. I'm hungry. You hungry? Yeah. You know what?
You didn't eat before?
No, I was at work. That's why we started 5 minutes late. I was at work. I mean, I had food earlier. I had leftover Wingstop, which was delicious. I just wish I had more of it right now. I do wish I had more of it. But yes, I am hungry. Well, who knows? Maybe the USA continues to give us a feast. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's why you're
ban me, bro. Well, we got comments on that on that one video where we got a lot of hate on for Andres' comments. I'll go through them. But they were attacking our eligibility for YouTube, bro. They were some wild things. We things.
Back, bro.
We back, bro. Yeah, these losers know so little about soccer. They're so lucky YouTube allows them here.
Oh my god.
And the 3,500 subscribers too. But you know what? So be it. So be it. Yeah,
you should put up the comments after the game.
Just air them out. Yeah. For the reaction video, it's actually just reacting to comments and all that. Reacting to Guatemalan tears. No, I'm just kidding. The game's not over. I'm not gonna. Who knows? I'm not gonna miss my words.
Clip that.
Bro, someone said we did the Steve McLaren video, and a Jamaican fan, who, if you're rather new to the channel and you don't know, a good percentage of our subscriber base is Jamaican, right? Jamaican supporters. We are very grateful to them for that. Um, one guy said to keep out of Jamaican football. You all have Trump to deal with. Take care of your problem first. I don't know which one. Why? It's so funny how the hate comments are closely associated with the political comments too. There's always like some political comments
I mean,
embedded with
football,
the
it has like a long reaching, influence.
football has toes in everywhere, including politics. Apparently, it's just really funny. Just really funny. But yeah, no one's going back. Like during the USA, no, during the Guatemala Canada game, people were actively commenting on that that preview prediction video for the Canada game and talking shit. No one's right. He was right because Guatemala fans in that comment section were acting too arrogant when their team hasn't been good for decades and they only shown something now because before it was very ugly. I mean, again, right? Like we got a lot of hate and a lot of they don't know what they're talking about. Don't talk shit about Guatemala, blah blah. Comment what you want to comment. We don't care. Like feel how you want to feel. Also, the game's about to start. Second half's about to start. But like Guatemala fans were very, very excited, proud, and hopeful, faithful in their team moving forward. Do what you want to do. I don't think it was entirely misplaced because this game could still go another way and could have gone another way if Diego Luna didn't score a goal in the 3rd minute. But yeah, arrogance. They were very arrogant. So, so be it. So be it. Such is football, right? Such is football. Football is a form-based game.
Second half getting started here.
And a goal already? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just can't let Tizer spoil it for us. I'm gonna start saying that just to stake our claim and being live. But let's see how Guatemala plays here, man.
Coming out strong.
I mean, they started trying to get the ball in the box. That's all you can ask for. Look how deep USA is playing here, and I'm not sure if that's by design or if that's just circumstantial because that's how the game has started. Right? They haven't been able to get into their own pitch at all, but their own side of the pitch. I'm curious if that is by design.
Lead, you kind of want to sit back.
You can afford to sit a little bit deeper.
Like a wise man once said, the hardest lead to maintain. So
amen. Yeah. Thank you for calling me a wise man. I'm just kidding.
I got you.
My stomach's going crazy now. I'm that hungry. First minute and a half, though. Yes, just a minute and a half, but it's been Guatemalans here. I mean, if they can get a goal within these next 3 minutes, I back them to get a second. Is what I'd say. 100%. 100p. Do you like these USA kits?
Yeah, I mean they're all right. I like they're pretty basic, but I mean that's not always a bad thing.
They're nice, they're clean, but yeah, it's a little basic. I don't know. I don't know if I'd buy it myself. Yeah, which annoys me,
I mean, honestly, I think the past couple of years look pretty similar overall.
What about the Pepsi kit? Like the blue like meshed into the red on the bottom. Is this better than the Pepsi kit? Like what they had right before this. It was very blue, and they wore it. Did they wear it at the World Cup? No, they didn't wear the World Cup, but they wore it like most of last year. The Copa America kit.
Copa America
is what they. Clips. You won't see Panamanian fans or Canada fans acting all arrogant because they know that they're just showing their levels. Because before was not a good period. Time's better. It's better to be humble. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's better to be humble. And the only one drawback from covering and watching national team football is that if your team is doing good and you're not playing for the next 3 months, like you ride the high so much for like 3 or 4 months. And
no foul.
They didn't call a foul on that?
That's crazy.
Oh,
I don't think he saw it.
Oh, they cut a yellow for that though?
What? But there's no ball on the other one.
Yeah. I would have caught a foul on that first one, but what do I know? Yeah, you know what? Like Panama fans, especially, just because I'm not saying there's not many, but I've noticed Panama fans are just not that many, not that vocal in general online with most things. Look at that, a total foul.
Damn, that's total.
I
Yeah.
mean, he could have went over him. I think
Late. I
the
mean,
ref
late
were-
reaction. You know?
Yeah, I think the ref was kind of going with the whole simulation kind of route.
Mm.
But yeah, Panama fans in general, I feel like aren't that vocal online anyway, good or bad. But Canada fans are. I think I don't want to say Canada fans are arrogant, but they definitely. And we'll talk about this later on the video. Canada fans definitely have acted here and there like they are number one in the region, and for better or worse. That's all I'll say. Dirty bubble. Here comes the political again. All right, if y'all to guess which USMNT players are Trump supporters, we know Wea isn't because of his recent White House visit. Yeah, and I don't think Weston is too. Obviously, we know Christian is. We know Christian Pulisic is. I'm pretty sure it's confirmed, right? Like he did the Trump dance, and then I think I believe I remember saying he's like, we know he's a registered Republican voter, so probably him too. Tim Ream's got to be right. Tim, I don't know.
Yeah.
It is also very democratic to be really old and not giving the young guys a chance. So I'm not sure. No, I can see Tim Ream not being, but again, maybe he's democratic.
Diego Luna doesn't seem like he would be.
No, Diego Luna. I don't think so. Diego Luna is from a rougher growing up in, I believe, NorCal, right? I'd be very shocked.
Yeah,
I'd be very surprised. Hold on. Oh, good tackle. Corner for the USA, however. I'm trying to think who else is on this team. I can't
Matt
see
Freese,
many
I'm
of
a
them.
little like
Matt Freeze.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Obviously, yeah, you said Tim Wayne.
We should do a poll.
We should do a poll on the channel for each player, bro.
Yeah.
Do you think Tyler Adams is a Trump supporter or not? Might have to. We might have to. No, I don't think Diego Luna definitely is not.
Yeah.
Definitely is not. And the thing is too, like, I was to mention Malik Tillman, like a lot of these players aren't even really from the United States, right? Like Malik Tillman, like is raised in Germany, so
Probably
like obviously,
no.
yeah, I don't know. Like obviously, you're gonna have an opinion. Supporter, I don't know. I could imagine that for a lot of these players who were not fully US raised, which is more of a thing with the first team instead of this B team. You might not. I would assume you wouldn't be in support of Trump, just as based off how the rest of the world perceives the USA right now. So I don't know. Well, obviously, there are some, like I said, Christian Pulisic from Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's not the hardest dot to connect there, for sure. Damn. And Guatemala wished they would have had a better last few minutes here.
Yeah. No subs yet, though, for either teams.
That's right. Interesting. I'm not surprised. I mean, I don't think it was the most tiring of matches, Or first halves, I'm sorry. Most tiring of first halves. Good ball by Timmy to set Arfson up. Hey, maybe he's got something left in the tank. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That left foot.
Ball in by Arfson. Oh.
I'm not surprised.
I've never understood, and I feel like Ajiman does this a lot too. Is Ajiman like kind of purposely gets into contact for no reason, like when receiving the ball?
Didn't really jump, yeah.
Yeah, you get into just better positioning overall. You don't need the contact and need your physicality every single time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Pulisic being a Trump supporter is only further evidence that Donovan is the real USMNT GOAT. Guatemala doesn't score in 10 minutes. This might be over. Yeah, I mean, in 5. If I'm being fully honest, in 5. Like, they're not getting enough set pieces. They're not getting enough offensive chances. They're not controlling the midfield. 3 things where you have to be like pretty good in at least one of them to, I think, have a good shot at getting 2 goals here. I just don't see it. I just don't see it right now. But again, I've been proven wrong before. I've made predictions before, and it didn't work. So I don't know. So we'll see.
Well, that's a
We
Pepsi kit, right?
Yeah, that is a Pepsi kit.
Yeah, it's,
Yes, it
nah, it's
is.
probably better.
Better than this one?
It's more iconic. Yeah.
You know,
Like,
like
I
at first
won't
I
remember
didn't.
this one, but
Yeah, true. Oh, Digaloo on the
Oh,
run here. Oh,
Patrick?
I didn't like the Pepsi kit when it first came out, and then like this, they kept using it, and like I really enjoyed the vibrancy of the blue, so
Yeah.
I don't mind. Oh, no. Clean. Oh, still good support in the fan section. Don't get me wrong, but USA's definitely taken a lot out of the game in terms of atmosphere because of this 2-0 lead.
I'm not seeing any waves.
No, yeah, the Mexican wave. Dirty Bubble. What does Ajimon do? Genuinely, someone tell me, please. I would tell you if I knew.
He runs.
He does. He even does.
He
He even
does
run sometimes.
without the ball.
Yeah, or the wrong run. Oh, what do we got? Play? You could turn on that. No, genuinely, like I just don't
Oh,
understand why
return.
you. I just don't. It's a good foul. There's a card for Luca De La Torre. I just don't understand why you stick with him. It doesn't make sense to me. There is nothing. He gives you nothing. Like zero positivity. Rolling back the years to Greece back in 04, I believe, right? Wasn't it 04? 06? Greece won the Euros off of set pieces. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did. And you know what? So if Mexico are winning or might win the Gold Cup off set pieces too. They're greasing. Ugh, that didn't sound right. But they're greasing the
Nah,
Gold Cup.
yeah, things that went out.
Not GREAS in terms of the country Greece. They're Greeking it. Yeah.
Okay, that was a little worse too.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're Greek. Right. That was a little
He
crazy.
shows no clip that. He shows what not to do as a striker. There you go. Ajimon is a great example of what you should not be doing in the number 9 position. Great way to put
He's
it.
a good example of something. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's an example. Ajimon doing his best Charlie Rodriguez impression. Yeah, no, genuinely. They look the same too. No, both providing nothing. I was gonna say like even at least with Ajimon, the ball gets up to that position, but that's not his. That's not his doing. Wait, Guatemala here on a USA Mexico mistake. Like USA mistake.
Oh,
Why are
why did
you
he go
just
for
taking
it?
the shot from
Why did
there?
he die?
Like
No, why did he
build
die
up.
for it?
Yeah.
Oh, to keep it in. Oh, okay. Deflected.
We have a corner here though. Didn't work. Was he trying to force a set piece there? I don't understand. That was very interesting.
I mean, I take it. Yeah,
I
5
guess.
corners as well.
USA has 0 corners. Honestly, if they had
Yeah.
4, one of them was a goal, I would say.
Yeah.
Let's see. Not a bad ball in. Oh,
Oh,
ah, barely didn't drop for a Guatemalan player there. Man, they got to get him before 60 minutes hit. Because this USA team, honestly, oh my god, they
oh,
can't even make passes right
horrible.
now. USA's been relentless this game. There goes Matt Tenner in the back with his bib on. He's not taking that off. What? What was that? Bro, that ball was never going in. He had no reason to die for that.
No, I think it's to keep it in for a corner.
I guess. Was it? It wasn't even deflected. It was a bad shot, was it?
No, it was. It was. They got a corner off that.
Okay. I see. It was a corner either way. My apologies. Luca De La
Yeah.
Torre, San Diego native, out, and
Legend.
Brandon Aronson is in. First, is that the first sub of the game for both either side?
That is.
Correct me if I'm
Yeah.
wrong. That is. Thank you, my friend. Guatemala, a little build up. Oh, see, but can't even make passes right now. Guatemala are shook to their core right now, and they're playing like it. Clips when the friendlies start back in October. Hopefully, the A team shows something against Japan. Since the USA will play them first in Korea second. I hope so, man. But who's to say they're even going to have an A team? Like Poch is going to call up half MLS players, even though he could call up a full European side. And he calls up Pulisic, and Pulisic says, no, I'm a little hurt. I can't play. Like, that's what's going to happen, bro. Thank you, Damien Downs warming up. Thank God. Thank God. Jesus Christ. I hope they play their A team against Japan. I would love that. I'm very excited for that friendly. I'm very excited for that friendly. I'm going to Japan in 3 weeks. 3 weeks from yesterday, in fact. And I'm gonna have to get another Japan kid over there. There's one hanging on the wall over here. Look at that.
You're gonna get the white one?
Maybe. I want like the Y3 one. I mean like their newer ones. The Y3, not the Adidas ones. So we'll see.
Is that a house in the back? I didn't realize.
On my shelf?
No. There's like a house in the back of the stadium, like in the corner.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I didn't realize it's that close.
That.
Yeah.
Huh. Did not see that. It's like you see San Diego, like the house on the on the building.
Oh, good play.
Wait a second. Ajimon.
Nothing's happening.
For a successful pass, though, however.
Hey, we'll take it.
That's a win. Bang. Oh. If he doesn't start using 18 players for the friendlies in October, they're screwed. They need that team cam, especially with Podge. You're telling me, brother. And the fact that we don't know for sure if they will. What a back heel flick by Luna there. The fact that we don't know if he will is telling in itself. Like that is as much as I needed to know. Because you'd think, right? Obviously, Mexico's going to be bringing their A team, and they're playing the exact same opponents because that is just how it works for Concacaf. It makes the most sense. They don't want to spend extra money for the travel and whatnot, so they play the same teams. Obviously, Mexico's going to be playing their starters, bar injuries, right? Or whatever Liga MX events are going on in that moment. Oh, ball in. Aronson with the horrible touch. Oh, my God, but the body. Without a bad ball. Oh, or that was Ajiman's ball. U.S. might be cooked against Japan, I'm afraid. Yeah, I love this Japan team. We did a Andres and I did a video on like our very early predictions for Mexico versus that Japan, and I made a TikTok based off that saying that Japan is going to steamroll. That was my word, steamroll the Mexican national team. And I got so much flack. There was that hit Mexican football TikTok, and I think we got like 25,000 views, and all of them were Mexican fans. And it was like, what you're talking about, all this stuff. And if you watch AFC football, you know how good this Japan team is. And Japan is not even as good as they can be, in my opinion. They could be better. They're really, really good. So I think Japan, I don't want to say dog walks, but could be doing really, really good against either CONCACAF team. 2010 USA better. It's so funny because on paper, no. Like on paper, this team is 10 times as good as not 10 times, but like multiple times as good as past teams. The US teams have passed though before this cohort of players, pre-Pulisic debut, cared.
Oh
my God. Jeez. Japan got that speed when counterattacking. They do. Thank you. Japan are so quick. I even said that in the TikTok too. My second point was how fast Japan were. Oh, my leg was probably outside anyway. But they got the speed that Mexico cannot defend. You tell me Jorge Sanchez is going to be getting back on defense for that guy?
Their defense is fast too, if I remember correctly. Like relatively fast. I mean,
no, very like technically they are very quick and agile. The whole team, I would say. Yeah. Mexico are more physical, and Japan aren't as physical, so we can use that against them. That is true, but it's really hard to be physical against a team if you can't keep up with them. So I do.
It's hard to body a guy when he's beat you and is on goal.
Yeah, exactly. Like it is true, and I think set pieces are a good opportunity, but Japan aren't not physical. Like they're fairly physical, and it also depends on how Javier Aguirre wants to play that team. A two-striker setup, I think, makes the most sense. Santi and Raul would make the most sense against that team. We'll see. Dirty Bubble, yo, Elijah, where in Japan are you going to, and what's the occasion? You got cousins in sweatshops? No, let me chill. We are going to the main hubs of Japan: Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. Like the general ones. I think Mount Fuji for a day, right? Babe. Is Mount Fuji for 1 night or 2 nights? One. Yeah. For Mount Fuji for a night, doing all those Tokyo Disneyland, which we still need to buy tickets for actually. Now I think about it.
Send him through.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, damn. So
what the
tragic.
hell
Wait.
was that, bro? What was that? Yeah, the main hubs: Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. Tokyo Disney, the Studio Ghibli Land. What do you Samurai Experience? I want to throw some stars. I use the katanas. I have some katanas back there. If you guys noticed before, those are 2 katanas. Pretty cool. So I know I'm super excited. It'll be super fun, and I want to go to a soccer game too, obviously, and a baseball game. So Charlie, is that you, dude? Is Ajimon gonna be the new Charlie Rodriguez of the U.S. men's national team? Is that how this meme is gonna go?
There's no way he gets called up for the 18.
I hope not. Like I like Ajimon as a person, and MLS, damn good player. Maybe move him to Derby County. But for this team, no. Escobar is coming in though. Was it Tizer who said Escobar? Here he comes, as well as Franco. Guatemala make their first subs. Concacaf play very rough. Some teams just want the ball, but we won't let them hold. We will press the shit out of them. Yeah, 100%. 100%. My own thing too is I'm curious what they're going to be telling the players how physical to be, because it's a friendly in October or September, October. But either way, start of the club season, and you don't want your players getting hurt in a, like, we know how meaningful it is, but on paper it's a meaningless game, right? Like it doesn't matter as much. So it remains to be seen how physical they're going to be. Yeah. See, you see that Ajima play right there where he held with the ball, and an overlapping player came on his right side. He gave the ball. That's what he should be doing every time. That's the whole purpose, and he can't do that every time. Big up Charlie Rodriguez. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But that Mexico, Japan, USA, Japan, I think are going to should be like the best friendly to watch for either team before the World Cup, unless they play in England or Argentina or France kind of team. But Japan's going to be a fun. Japan should be rated higher than both these teams in FIFA rankings. We need to do a FIFA rankings video, Joaquin, soon, because we haven't in a long time. But the FIFA rankings are so dog water, dude. They're so bad.
No, but I've been showing you it. I'm like, how is this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Joaquin and I were looking at it the other day.
Yeah.
We were at In-N-Out, and we were looking at In-N-Out summer, and we were looking at the rankings, and it's like, neither the USA or Mexico should be in the top 15.
Someone's paying a lot of money.
Oh
That's
yeah.
all I'm gonna say.
You're Ajimon.
Oh.
Hey, good run. How is he picking it up in the 66th minute? I don't understand. right when Damon Downs is going to come on and score a hat trick. That's crazy. Ajimon is good when everyone else is tired. That's all that is.
It's because he's saving his energy for the early part.
Yeah. There you go.
He's just walking.
He's not doing anything to use his energy. That's why. He's so good at not being able to get a shot on target, bro. If the goal of soccer was to not hit a shot on target, he'd be the best player of all time. You might as well bang it from there, Malik. Okay.
Oh.
What was the call? What's going on here?
Wait, what?
Oh, is this earpiece?
Too soon?
Maybe the whistle. Oh, the ref messed up.
Yeah. Jamaica.
That's crazy. I love this guy, bro. He was so happy during. He's like, "That's my fault. That's my fault."
That's my bad.
If it's Mexico versus US in the finals, who y'all got? Mr. Bubble. Why would you ask us such a thing right now? Bless you. Joaquin, I'll let you answer first.
Wow, so generous.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I think the way if Diego Luna has another game like this, like if he's in form, I mean, he is right now. As long as if Downs is starting, I think USA. That's all they need right now.
Start equals no.
That's my prediction.
Mexico to make it to the final. We want their revenge. So you know what? Okay. The thing is right here. Leading up to this Gold Cup final, for the record, I don't think any team has played good. I think this might be the best USA game so far, and that might be that not counting that 5-0 thrashing in the beginning. And that might be more Guatemala's not playing that well. But neither team are going into the final good, playing well. I would need to see. Obviously, we'll do preview predictions for that too. Depending on how the Mexico-Honduras game looks and how if Mexico's improved attacking wise, I would say Mexico. But honestly, right now I can see the USA pulling out something. Mexico, though, it's going to be an aggressive game. It's going to be an aggressive game, 100%. But if Mexico can't score and the USA is scoring, like on that front, I have to give it to the USA first. Mexico, Mexico also in recent history don't always show up against the USA. Mexico have been getting these Nations League wins or whatever without having to play the USA. So remains to be seen. Could go either way. It's just I need Mexico to have a good game against Honduras to be able to say Mexico first. If that makes sense. I strung that out too long.
So like no set piece goals, or like just from play.
I mean, honestly, on a set piece goal, I don't see Mexico getting as many chances against the USA in a set piece capacity as they have been. Araujo and Mateo about to cook if they meet the USA. Dude, I really want to see the winger matchup on either side. I'm interested to see how they play. If Mexico plays a 2-striker formation, Mexico wins that game, to be fair. Because the wingers are going to cook Arfston. If Arfston starts, Arfston is obviously not a natural defender. And it's very, very obvious. Very, very obvious. So, I don't want them to play Piojo, but if they do, any right winger I think is going to cook against Arfston. On the right back, if they play Freeman, I think Freeman's going to get cooked too. All the way around, though, Mateo Chavez and Araujo, best fullback partnership. I think they could do something. 100%. 100%. Mexico could go back-to-back as gold champions while being Nations League winners. We could pull off a Concacaf treble. Yeah, very true. I mean, it's possible, and I'm not saying undeserved. It's just like the U.S. Concacaf needs to step it up because I don't think Mexico have looked that great doing it. I'm going to be honest. I still think and it's getting better, but I still think that Mexico winning all this is a band-aid on top of what's actually happening. So yeah. Joaquin, where is that final being played? Do you know off the top of your head?
I do not. I think it's different from the semifinal.
I think he is right. I think it is Gold Cup. That's SoFi.
It might be.
Oh no, it's Energy. It is Energy Stadium. Is that in Houston? Where is Energy? Yeah, Houston.
Okay.
Energy in Houston. Yeah. So who knows if Charlie starts? By the way, Dirty Bubble said, "Where's the final being played at? If Ice shows up, I'm cooked." That's crazy. If Charlie starts in the final, it's over for the USMNT. Yeah, sure, absolutely. And the thing is, too, is he might because I question for you, Javier. Or not Javier.
Bro,
I was gonna segue into Javier. No. It's part of the question. It's part of the question. I was saying, Joaquin, if do you think Javier is going to start Gilberto Mora again? Gilly Mora.
Wait for the.
It's him or
Sorry,
Charlie
you said
for the final.
Okay.
If Mexico were to play in the final against USA, is Big Gil playing or is Little Charlie playing?
I think Big Gil is going to start. Yeah, I feel like it also depends on the semifinal game. I feel like how he plays here.
True. Well, then ask you for that too. I mean, we'll find out in an hour's time or 30 minutes time. Does Javier play Charlie or Gil Mora this game? Honestly, I think Charlie.
Yeah. I think it's because it was I don't know about easier, but like I felt he wanted him to give him some game time against Saudi.
Yeah, true. Another thing too is the Honduras game is going to be brutal. Like that game is going to be rough. Like that is the wrestling match that Omar wanted, I think. I love Mora. I just don't think it's smart to be starting a 16-year-old in that position.
I mean, they said that about Messi.
Like that. Yeah, no, it's true. It's a good point. And they went at Messi because how good he was. And Messi's just a freak, and he was able to. He's still playing for like 20 years. Wait a second, Guatemala here.
Cross it.
The ball. Oh, not a half bad chance. Not a half bad chance by a substitute. Number 19. I forget his name. I just don't want Mora to be starting in a very physically demanding
Might end his
midfield,
career.
and I don't want to get hurt. Yeah, like you don't want a 16-year-old to be getting absolutely like destroyed here by the 100th midfoot. It's just no point. It's just no point. So I think he starts Charlie for that reason alone. Not that Mora doesn't deserve the start, but I think that's just why health
So
wise.
in the final, you think he might?
Yeah, because USA wouldn't
Yeah.
be as bad against them. If Mexico didn't win the Nations League, no one would have faith in Aguirre. Thank you. And I don't even think Aguirre was that good because you won off of a. I mean, I don't know if you did not deserve like Mexico deserved to win against Canada, but it was a 90th minute handball, which again, check his bank account because I think Jose Cordoba threw the game. But like I said, it's a band-aid. I've said this numerous times before. Many of Mexico's successes right now aren't good successes. They're just band-aids over the real problems at hand. And that is not good. It is good to get trophies, but it's not good to think that you're doing fine when you're not. I get to give praise to Mora. He said he has no ceiling without a doubt. Mora is, I mean, this next generation of Mexico is looking beautiful on paper. Mora at 16 already looks to be one of the better. They just need a good. Well, you saw. I don't know if you guys saw too. Alex Padilla just got recalled to Bilbao. He was at Pumas, but they recalled him. They paid Pumas $300,000 to bring him back because I think their second keeper got hurt for a long period of time. So, Padilla's back in La Liga. But Mora is just, I think, is one of those. Hopefully not, but he deserves the same hype that Diego Lainez got back then. Hopefully not the same trajectory, but he deserves the faith and hope. I think Mora only started because they needed Edson as a center back as opposed to playing in the midfield. I doubt he'll start again. Yeah, I mean, thing is too though is like I don't think Edson should start as center back anymore. Why can't? I mean, do you think Edson should be center back or I'd rather a DM?
I think you can do a lot more as a DM. You're like wasting him as center back.
Yeah, like it's obvious he can play center back in desperate times, but I don't think he should. I really don't think he should. It's a big difference. Big difference in whether you can and should. I'd much rather not him see it because you can.
They had a better DM
go ahead.
To start over him, but I doubt like he's a better DM than anyone else they have right now.
Yeah, I mean you can. I think if you had Luis Romo on the team, you could Edson center back, Romo center like DM. I think it would have been fine. I like Luis Romo, but you don't. You don't. I rather it makes more sense for the midfield, especially when you don't have Luis Chavez. I think. They took Luna off with a brace. I mean, hell of a game from Luna. Hell of a game from Luna, to be fair. Exactly. He's quickly going into many fans' favorite American player. But for Mexico, Montes and Vasquez is the partnership. Now Montes isn't that great of a defender, I think, especially on this stage. But he got you 3 goals, like you might as well. And them two with Edson as more of an anchor, perfect. And no Gallardo, oh my god. That is the best news you could have gotten as a Mexican national team fan. There is no reason to have Gallardo on that team. Luis Romo's trash. He's not great. I just got the same comment. Okay. I think he's not great, but Luis Romo did do decent coverage for Edson in the Copa America when Edson got hurt. And that is why I will say Luis Romo is decent. He shouldn't start every damn game, but comparing him to the other DM positions you have, like the backups, the depth chart behind Edson Alvarez, not that great. I think Luis Romo should have been on the team personally, but you may disagree with me. It's fine. I get it. I'm not saying he's not amazing. He's not amazing, but I don't think he's the worst player in the world. There are worse midfielders on the Mexico team. But the same comment twice from two different people is crazy. I understand though. Ball from Guate. Lira, yeah, I mean, Lira, I agree. Don't get me wrong, Lira, but I think Romo, like Alira, Romo, if you just move Lira or even Romo just a little bit up further, I don't know. I do like Chavez. I like Luis Chavez a lot in that midfield, and just throwing it back to that belter of a free kick
Yeah,
in the world. Oh,
legendary.
goodness, bro. Literally looks like me in pro clubs. And I say that earlier when I said Luna looks like me, I was joking. When I say
No,
that set
he's telling the
piece
truth.
is how I be, he's telling the truth. The truth. 16 shots for Guatemala compared to USA 6. Doesn't matter though. I mean, when it's all said and done, but
Only
I mean,
5
good
of
on them
those
for
were on
getting the shots
target or
out.
something like that, right?
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Oh,
2-1. I told
Guate
you.
get one. Guate get one back. Guate get one back. We've seen crazier things, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen crazier things.
Just as you were talking about the shots too.
I know, yeah. They finally put one in. Marcel got that swag on him, bro. The Ersta by Toluca Ruiz kit is. I rate Ruiz a lot. How long to Montiel? Oh, next window. He should have been caught up this one, but he was with Pachuca for the Club World Cup.
Oh,
So
what a finish.
that's why he didn't get. That's why he wasn't there. Escobar, who was in your? I think it was Tizer earlier who was saying that they need Escobar, and look what he did. Montiel will be a
Yeah,
mainstay moving forward. He just wasn't here because of the Club World Cup. Is that John Lennon? They got
brought him
Guatemalan
back.
John Lennon real quick. Juan Lennon. Clips, yeah, finally. Is the comeback on? Doms, don't rule it out, brother. Don't rule it out, brother. After 17 shots, they get one. Who says they don't continue to get a little bit more? After the Gold Cup, Montiel should be back in the squad. Yeah. Yeah, no, if the Club World Cup wasn't having the same time, Montiel might have been starting this Gold Cup, if I'm being fully honest. Big touch. Here we go.
Oh, what?
Wait, what do they call? What was the call?
Oh, foul. I was just showing the goal.
Hell of a finish. Falling down. Matt Freese is not getting there. Hey, 10 minutes is a long time in the world of footy. Probably 14 in total after extra time. Oh, what a touch.
Oh,
USA set piece, though. One goal puts the game to bed. What is that camera?
Bro,
What is that camera?
he thought he was doing something with that.
Yeah. I have not seen Luis Tena say one word. Luis Fernando Tena has not said one word yet. So interesting. I would never have thought there was this many Guatemalans in Missouri.
They
in
show
St.
up for the
Louis.
team. I respect that.
Like, they're everywhere, bro. They are everywhere. Good on them. Gee,
Oh,
good on them. Excuse me. Damn.
let it out.
This is McGlynn with the ball. McGlynn sends it in.
Oh, good cross.
Oh. What was the USA backline doing? Thinking they have a ticket to the final, brother. That's what they were doing. But Guatemala got to get on this. Like, whatever bit of energy they have left, they got to keep this press up. Because I don't think USA is prepared for it. By the way, if y'all can hear planes, I'm not sure if you can. Let me know if you can. I live near an airport, so I'm ready to go whenever. If only Guatemala got that one, like, right before half, or like right before 60th minute, I'd have a lot more faith in them.
They had 16 shots, so chances, so like,
yeah.
oh,
Rid of it. Okay, here we go. This is going to be the next 8 minutes, though. It's going to be knocking on the door the whole time. It's up to Guatemala if they can do it. We're about to see 11 players. We're about to see some foot champs defending here. 11 players in the box for the United States of America.
oh, good clearance.
Oh.
Kept it in.
Way to keep that in. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, foul.
Oh, that's a foul? No? Oh, okay, here we go. Set piece from Guatemala. What they needed. Mexico only conceded 2 goals. What are we talking about? 2 goals in what? Overall? What are we talking about? Remind me. USA versus Inter Miami defense. Bro, Inter Miami is so dog water, dude. I mean, it's easy to watch MLS. Like I'm an MLS fan. I watch MLS. MLS versus MLS. Football's fine. They equal each other out. MLS versus anybody else, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. If Jorge didn't start, I think we would have conceded 0 goals. Clips, I don't know how much you watch this channel. I hope you watch it a lot, but you would know every Mexico video I do, bro. I'm Jorge Sanchez's biggest op when it comes to footballing, bro. Jorge Sanchez is my Charlie Rodriguez. I hate Jorge Sanchez with a burning passion. He can't do anything. He never has been able to do anything, and he continues to do nothing for this team. MLS ad defending. And they got Walker Zimmerman coming on. No Mark McKenzie? Interesting. Zimmerman coming on, probably for Timmy Ream.
Oh no, Bo.
No, that was Arfston. That was
Oh.
Max Arfston. Yeah. They don't all look the same, Joaquin, okay? They don't all look the same. And Damian Downs! Yes! If he scores a goal here, I'm getting a Damian Downs USA jersey.
Next build, bro, in Pro Clubs.
There you go. Jorge Sanchez is ass for sure, but that motherfucker is so cheek, dog. I don't understand why he gets starts. I mean, I know like the right back depth isn't that great, but like now that Araujo is healthy and had a good showing, Araujo better start every game until the World Cup, if not through the World Cup. Well, what was that?
No,
Good
good
clearance.
clearance.
Up. Good clearance for no reason. Jorge should go to MLS. That's where he belongs. You know what the thing is though, and Clips, I don't know if you keep up with Liga MX. He hasn't been the worst at Liga MX for a very good Cruz Azul team who has a lot of great players. He's been, I think they're starting right back, and he's done pretty good. I think they finished 3rd in the Clausura or 4th. So maybe Liga MX is his place. Maybe if he went to MLS, he'd be the best right back in the whole goddamn league. I don't know how. But there was a time when that man was playing for FC Porto and Ajax. Crazy. That's like Choupo-Moting agent like levels there. Like, you know, Choupo-Moting played for like the best teams in the world, like PSG and Bayern, for no goddamn reason.
Hey, everyone needs a bench striker.
It's the same thing.
You gotta
yeah, but that motherfucker was playing. Remember his almost goal where he touched it on the line?
He was a really solid like third string. I mean, or second string.
He did. He provided, which is so funny.
And he had an iconic moment. So you know, yeah.
Yeah, will forever go down as like one of the best goaling clearances, but worst goaling clearances. You know what I mean? I think if I get a USA kid, I think I have to get Luna on the back.
I think that's gonna be like half of the country. I'm not gonna lie.
No, for real. He's becoming my favorite USA player, bro. He's like not the only, but like one of the players who obviously plays for the badge. For the badge, throwback there. He usually plays better than Maekis. Once he leaves, you can see why he's really not that good. I mean, and you know what? That's unfortunately the case with a lot of Mexican-based players. Is Mexico keeps them around. There goes Guatemala and John Lennon again. Guatemala. Like they keep them around for too long to the point where it's detrimental to their development, or they instill too much, or they're just too comfortable with Mexican football. And you see that way too often. That's why a lot of players come back to the Yankees very early. Bro, sub Tim Ream out. They think he's actually Captain America with Super Soldier Serum, bro. He's 40 years old getting knocked up. That sounded wrong. I'm sorry. No, that's not what I mean. That's not knocked up. You know, in a physical soccer, thank you. Knocked around would be better. Yes. I don't know. Malik Tillman too, by the way. I really enjoy it. Like he's becoming one of my favorite USA players. Those are 2 players that, without a doubt, should be in the World Cup team, in my opinion. They fully deserve it. Freeman's had a decent game too, you know. Like he's got beat a couple times, but he's had I can't complain about Freeman. He's had a solid game. Guatemala need that Rosa de Guadalupe magic, bro. There's a Mexico kid in the back there somewhere.
Thinks it's a back-to-back.
Yeah, I know, bro. The game's not right after. Tamriam getting knocked up is crazy work. Pause. I'm sorry. Dirty bubble. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. You know what I meant. Hey, let a man do what he wants to do, all right? He can do whatever the hell he wants. Just during the game,
Hey, man, it's
questionable, but
2025.
if he wants to after, I don't care. Nah, Timmy was born back in 1960, so
Hey, we don't know if he's a Trump
different
supporter,
time
though.
for
So
him. That's true. It's true. You know, according to Footmob, Ajimon finished with a 6.9,
wow.
and I think it's because he had like 3 good touches at the end. That's about it. And no, Doms, I found it weird how USA started to invite pressure instead of pressing on 2-0 up. You know what? Can I be honest? Wait a second. Oh, way to be there, McGlynn. Ooh, could have been gnarly. If I'm being honest, this Gold Cup has not really shown me that Pochettino is really good. Is a tactical mastermind when it comes to the USA. Like, I don't think they should. Like, the USA has, even though this is the B team, the USA team can still dominate these teams and should be. So I don't understand like why they sit there and invite pressure. Same thing happening against Costa Rica. When your legs don't work like they used to before, looking at when your legs don't work like they used to before. Who sang that song? Is that Charlie Puth?
No, it's Ed Sheeran.
It's me. My bad. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran. Thank you. Thank you, Joaquin.
But ball knowledge.
Man knows his white. Dude, fucking ungodly. He just slipped over, bro. Ah! 4 minutes for extra time here.
Bro, we should do
Guatemala get it?
predictions for
If Guatemala has
time too. For
added time, start throwing them in the end of the
like
video. Okay,
second,
guys,
first
that's your
half.
score. How much do you think? That's something that Andres would bet on, bro. Andres would be betting on shit like that. Put in my parlay. How much extra time there is? What a dumb, stupid parlay. Ooh. Pochettino definitely on fraud watch. Okay, Pochettino, if USA wins this, it's going to be another Javier Aguirre situation. Javier Aguirre, no matter how bad he would do, I don't think they would get rid of him because they have the whole plan in place of Rafa taking over after the World Cup, right? So that's all set. There's no way Mexico could do bad enough for the Javier to leave. Poch is going to stay because they're paying him so much goddamn money. Wait a second.
Okay, find him.
Ball in. Touch.
Oh. That was fair, bro.
Knocking on the door. It wasn't a great shot, but it tested him, and now there's a penalty. Sorry, corner kick here. We have a chance. There's a chance here. But yes, Dirty Bubble Podge, I think, is on fraud watch. Nothing's going to happen, unfortunately. He doesn't care about it enough. Ball in. The keeper's up. The keeper's up. Bro, I need the keeper equalizer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what an idiot. What an idiot, bro. Just put the ball in to give the ball to somebody there. He's had a good game though so far at the start of this match.
Oh, it's going.
Oh, you know, oh no, that was gonna hit the post.
Not. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that was gonna hit the post. Still though, not a bad shot. Tested. Rafa coming in with that Barca magic, bro. If the Federation shapes up around before then, you're gonna see some crazy levels to this whole Mexico game. But I hope so. I hope Rafa's able to make this team look magic. I just don't know if they would. Minute and a half left for Guatemala. Season or tournament on the line here. What kind of clearance was that, John? Oh, good ball. Or good pass.
Oh, body.
He just pushed the ref hand. Oh, hey. Wait a second. This is called time wasting. That is how you time waste right there, is you start a fight. Dude, Tillman bossed him. I'm not even gonna lie. Look at how quick this move was.
Clean.
That's what I be doing when we play. I just don't do it right. It
Bro,
doesn't
no one's
come off.
on you, bro. That's when you're by yourself.
Yeah, literally. Bro, dig a little while this win so bad. 13th Gold Cup final. And stick around for 5 to 10 minutes afterwards. We'll talk about this Guatemala match and the performance overall for a little bit. And I want to hear you guys' opinions as well in the comments. So make sure to stick around for a little bit afterwards. We'll talk. We'll chit chat. We'll conversate. That's America. That's America. Oh,
He kept it in.
he kept it in. Oh my
Damn.
God. Did he not? Oh no, I don't think they gave it to him.
I was
Ref probably gonna give him one last chance to move the ball to the pitch here. This is Guatemala's last opportunity. Probably. I think ref has been somewhat solid this game. Hasn't been. We've seen way worse refereeing in this Gold Cup. He's that's it. That's game. USA wins. Guatemala bow out in the semifinals, and USA advances to their 13th final in the Gold Cup ever. Wow, Greg. You know what? A good watch. A good watch. I cannot deny that. I cannot deny that. Guatemala. I think you can still be proud. If you look at it just on paper, sure, yeah, more shots equals better. I don't know if they were better during the game, but it was Guatemala didn't deserve to lose, I would say. I feel like they very easily could have left this with a win and were in the final. But shout out to Guatemala, man. I mean, they came farther than any of us obviously thought they would have, by far.
I think it's a success overall for them, I would say.
100%. You needed a tournament like this right before World Cup qualifiers got started. Because Guatemala, they were doing fine. That Jamaica 3-0 loss before the Gold Cup put them in a really bad spot. And yes, it wasn't their full strength team, but still. But you know, this Gold Cup is exactly what they needed to have some confidence and momentum going into World Cup qualifiers. I think they could still feel pretty confident doing way more confident than they were before, that's for sure. Clip says they could have won by more, but they stopped because they didn't feel like it. That's kind of what it felt like, no? Like USA kind of did just invite that pressure way more. I mean, there's one thing taking the lead and then just kind of sitting back and defending your hearts out. There's another doing so and conceding 20 shots. Like 20 shots was a lot to do there. So I'm not quite sure what the plan was, but
I mean, after they scored 2, they just kept defending. Like they had maybe 4 shots after that. I don't even know, probably less.
Right? I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
It was really interesting. I would have almost preferred to see them keep it going a little bit more because, I think what you kind of need from this team right now is a little more momentum and confidence. And not that they don't have it, but you could get that by winning this game 3 or 4-0 or whatever. So, yeah, that was really interesting. I hope that is not the game plan for Mexico. Let's say they play against Mexico and go up 1 or 2-0. They better not do that again because Mexico, like I said, they don't get opportunities. But when they do, they know how to slot them away. Sometimes, not even that. But still, Mexico against USA can. I don't know. It was weird. It was definitely very, very odd. Tactically, again, we just talked about it. Poch might be on a little bit of a fraud watch here. Just a little bit. Because tactically, I'm not the... What is that? Tactically, I'm not... I don't see that much. Mora is starting against Honduras. Is that official? Has lineup come out? We'll check it right now. Mexico have to make it now. They need to beat the USA. Yeah, because I think if USA plays Honduras, I think USA wins. I'm somewhat confident in that. Honduras shows up against Mexico, but they don't know how to show up against the USA, I feel like. But yeah, it's looking like we're going to have another Concacaf Clásico here. I would have at least liked to see maybe a Canada in there, maybe a Panama in there, obviously a Jamaica, but that was very far-fetched. But it looks like it's going to be another Mexico-USA one, unfortunately. Did the lineup for the Mexico game come out? I don't know if it has yet.
Has it?
I'm not sure if it has. At least not on FUTMob. But we'll see. But oh, they have. I'm sorry. Let's talk about it real quick before I end the stream. All right, Mexico. Interesting. Here we go. Front 3 of Vega, Jimenez, and Piojo. Midfield, Ruiz, Alvarez, and Mora, which might be their best midfield right now. Back line of Chavez, Vasquez, Montes, Araujo, Malagon. Other than Piojo, this might be the best lineup they could have fielded here, if I'm being honest. This is the
Mhm.
this is a way better lineup than that last game against Saudi Arabia. I tell you what, without a doubt, without a doubt. I would take Poch off USA hands and give them McLaren. Oh, God, L for
What are you
L
gonna-
switch, bro.
Where's Potts
Bro,
going?
if you think that Poch doesn't care about the USA, like if you think Poch cares about the USA, which he doesn't, he's getting paid like $6 million a year to very obviously not give a damn about this. One, Jamaica's not going to offer enough money, unfortunately, and two, even if they do, he's not going to give a damn. He's not going to give a damn. He doesn't care about being here. He's getting $6 million a year. Who gives a damn? And also, USA fans, if they knew anything about McLaren now, they would not want him. That's for sure. Huerta instead of Piojo, I agree. I agree. We've been saying that Gino deserves the start, should get the start over Piojo. I don't think Piojo is a national team starter. Substitute, sure. Starter, no. But I do like that Mora, Ruiz, and Edson midfield might be the midfield of the future for this team until Edson gets a little too old. You could swap
about
out Mora
Chavez?
for Montiel. I think Chavez is going to be there, but I think I'd prefer to see Ruiz because I think Ruiz is Mexico's most complete midfielder. Ruiz, Edson, and Mora or Montiel, one of the two. But I like Montiel and Mora. I like both of them. I like both of them a lot. Luis Chavez is good, but it's one of those things where him being hurt is a blessing in disguise for the team overall because they have to play players like Mora, which is I think really good. 100% best lineup. Mexico has produced this whole cup. Only change could be the wingers. Yeah, without a doubt. Huerta isn't a starter as well though. I mean, then who is right? Like on the right wing spot, like who is the starter there? Who deserves it the most? Like I think that the wingers are so equally good and bad that you can like swap them out and be fine. But they don't have that Carlos Vela, that Chucky Lozano, who are out and out starters in their primes there. They don't have that. They're kind of just rotating and see whatever's going to work. Poch winning until Argentina head coach vacancy to be free to start trying. Bro, if it maybe he would care. He would definitely care. But Argentina are not going to move on from their manager right now. He is so underrated. I love Argentina's manager. He deserves it. He's so good.
Yeah.
But no, Argentina's waiting for the. I'm sorry, Pochettino's waining for the Tottenham callback. Is what he's doing.
Might happen
Which
sooner than
apparently
we think.
may
I don't
happen
know.
sooner than we think. The freaking reports last week where Brentford apparently interviewed for Brentford came out as not true, but even then, was very believable. That's a big surprise. Not a big surprise. I'm sorry. That is a big. It's really annoying that that's very believable from the current USA men's national team manager. All right, get your last comments into the chat now. We're gonna end it off within the next couple minutes here. Get them in now if you want to communicate. Otherwise, though, we're not gonna be live for this next game, but we might be live for that Sunday's game. So keep an eye out for the posts we do on our YouTube channel and watch those videos because we will be announcing if we are or not. But hopefully we are. I really want to, given time wise and whatnot. It'll be fun. But yes, this will be the last stream for the semifinals, and we will do probably predictions, maybe reactions. We'll see. But of course, stick around for those. Get those last comments in the chat in just a second. We'll wait for them to pop up if you have any. But that was fun. That was a good game. So it was still a good game to watch. There have been more entertaining games, yes, but that was still a fun game to watch. I can't complain myself.
We got blessed by the quarterfinal matchups.
Oh,
Like, sorry,
I mean that was
yeah.
that was
Quarterfinals, yeah.
peak Concacaf football. Peak Concacaf football.
The penalty, straight to penalties, like a really great entertainment wise, like yeah.
Dirty Bubble again. You get Dirty Bubble.
Back to back.
We're running you dry, Dirty Bubble. We can't be doing this to you.
The
Can't be doing
legend.
this to you. Another Getting Football W Watch live stream. Well, we appreciate it, Dirty Bubble. Thank you for showing up again. And absolutely, we will. This is fun. I'm enjoying doing this. We will 100% be doing more when the time comes. If for, CONCACAF, UEFA, whatever, club football. We'll see what else we'll be doing more. As long as you're there, Dirty Bubble. This is all for you. As long as you're there, we will do it. We appreciate the donation. Thank you very much. But yeah, hopefully there's going to be a lot more streams moving forward. And obviously we will announce if we're doing it. But they're fun. They're a lot of fun. Maybe one day we will have one with all four of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
It's always
day.
just 2 or 3 of us. Not to mention, Diego was there. God damn it.
He's not committed.
Not committed. Should have got Andrea on this instead. But one day there will be one with all 4 of us on there. So we appreciate you, Dirty Bubble. Thank you. One of our biggest
thanks.
supporters. One of the biggest supporters we have on our channel. And he only he's always there. He'd be showing up.
Yeah.
He'd be showing up. Can appreciate that. Well, thank you. It's gonna go to the right places. The right places.
Always
Chipotle,
ends
maybe
off on
a beer.
Yeah,
kidding.
you're
I'm
hungry.
just
You said
kidding.
you're-
Yeah, there you go. No, I'm just kidding. We talked about it last time. It all goes back into the channel. We haven't pocketed any of it yet so far. So thank you. Keeps the channel running. We appreciate that. But I think it's going to be it from Joaquin and myself. You got anything else to say, Joaquin, before we finish it off?
No, just shout out to Dirty Bubble. That was a good donation. Yeah. I mean,
My
great
guy.
game too.
My guy. Indeed it was. Indeed it was. Shout out Guatemala for getting this far, but also shout out USA for getting to the final. We'll have a lot of videos and content moving forward. Gold Cup's almost done, guys. Gold Cup's almost done. Let's take advantage of it. And yeah, hopefully see you guys in future streams, future videos, whatever. If you're watching this right now, thank you for joining. If you're watching this later, thank you for joining late. Hopefully we'll see you in future ones. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the Mexico-Honduras game. We'll see you guys